Boarding at sunrise, the Rangers fly high. Coastal Airways ready for another sky. Jet engines roaring, blue and red in view, bringing hockey dreams to cities old and new. Coastal Airways, we're lighting up the night. From city lights to the rink, spirits take flight. Season of legends, heroes on the run. New York Rangers riding till the banners are won. MD-83 gleaming, the crew all in line. Checklist complete. Tailwinds on time from Broadway's bright lights to the great white north. We're simulating glory, carrying legends forth. Coastal Airways, we're lighting up the night. From city lights to the rink, spirits take flight. Season of legends, heroes on the run. New York Rangers riding till the banners are won. Coastal Airways, across the USA. Rangers on board, chasing victory each day. Hockey hearts soaring, the FSBN way. Fly with the team, where Coastal leads the way. Coastal Airways, we're lighting up the night. From city lights to the rink, spirits take flight. Season of legends, heroes on the run. New York Rangers riding till the banners are won. Coastal Airways, we're lighting up the night. From city lights to the rink, spirits take flight. Season of legends, heroes on the run. New York Rangers riding till the banners are won. Boarding at sunrise, the Rangers fly high. Coastal Airways ready for another sky. Jet engines roaring, blue and red in view, bringing hockey dreams to cities old and new. Coastal Airways, we're lighting up the night. From city lights to the rink, spirits take flight. Season of legends, chasing.
That's it. That's the end of it. What's going on, folks? Welcome aboard the FSBN channel. My name is Jason. If you're just tuning in, you're in for a surprise, a nice little treat. We're taking the last leg, the New York Rangers at least, back home. Actually, we're going to dump them off in Newark tonight. A little change of plans because there's a thing called noise abatement at 2 o'clock in the morning. It's not very liked, so I need to make sure the sounds are good. I don't know if I hear it. Hang on, I got to make an adjustment on my end. Give me a 1 minute. Yeah, it's better. Now I can hear a little something. How's it going, folks? My name is Jason. Welcome aboard the Flights and Broadcasting Network. We're going to be flying this last leg with the Rangers, at least, up to Newark. We're not going to Westchester tonight because we're supposed to get in like 2 a.m. local. And generally speaking, there's a little noise abatement thing in New York, especially in Westchester. They don't want us to fly. There's no curfew or anything. They just don't like it. It's not great for the community. So, especially with an MT-80 flying over everybody's house at 2 o'clock in the morning. So we're going to go to Newark instead. And then the punks will take a bus home. I could care less. I'm done after that. So we'll kick them off the airplane. They're getting out of here. We will fly the return trip down to Fort Lauderdale Friday. And that's going to be a Part 91 party. That's going to be the fun one. You'll definitely want to hang out for that one because that's going to be super fun. We're going to have a whole bunch of things to do on that trip where, like, I'll have a virtual logbook. I'll have you sign that for the aircraft. And even though we're not retiring it, generally speaking, but we are retiring it from this run. You're not going to see it anymore much on our channel. So once in a while, you might see it sprinkled in here and there, but that's pretty much it. Welcome aboard, everybody. Yeah, I'll just say hi to all those checking in. Pilot's perspective, how are you? Instead of the first one here. And to like and comment, hasn't even started yet. Yes, welcome aboard. Ja, what's going on, buddy? And Pops is in the house. Hopefully he's feeling a little bit better today. And let's see here. Good evening, Captain. Time for another awesome night flight. Yes. Friday will not be a night flight. Friday is going to be a morning flight. So I'll probably elect to get up at like 6, 7 o'clock. We'll jump out of here by 8. We'll be gone. And that'll be a fun flight back to Fort Lauderdale. And then we'll call the season donezo. All right. Last but not least, I got to throw the time up there. So we're going to go to custom. Throw off live weather for a minute. I want to bring the clock in about 22. We're supposed to leave about 2300. All right. So now I got to go back to the weather. And then, there we go, 22, live weather's checked, we're good. All right, so that has to happen first. Now, I haven't set nothing up on the airplane. The airplane was towed in from the ramp down over there, and they towed it into our gate. So it's about, what, 10, it's going to be about 10:30. They're going to leave here about 11 o'clock. And normally, if it was a regular season game, they probably wouldn't fly this. They'd fly it tomorrow. But because it's the last game of the season and nobody wants to be here another night, they're blasting off tonight, which is fine by me. I am with you. I want to get it done as well so I could call this over. This definitely feels like a job. I will tell you right now and I'm not complaining because it's just a lot of flying. It's a lot of work. And it's just tough. It's hard to get through. It's a long season. 82 games is a long season. So, and we flew every single one of them. Every single away game we went and flew it. So, you know, hopefully that counts for something. All right, we are in the MD-83. The rack is updated. We're going to go position initialization. Let's take a look at the reference airport is going to be over to Tampa, TPA today. And we'll hold off on that. Let's go to the second FMC. And we're going to go FMC number 2 here, and we are going to throw this into menu mode. I'm going to do the FMC. Oops, I'm sorry. I forgot I got to do one thing really quick. I have to pull up Say Intentions. We will run Say Intentions tonight. We are on VATSIM. I will give you a weather briefing as we get a little bit closer on what to expect weather-wise. There is some events that we're going to have to worry about. Let's go to ACARS. We're going to go CPDLC first. We'll get that pulled up. I'm going to go to connections, and we're going to go notification. So I'm going to pull all that in. But first, what I kind of need to do is go to AOC, pre-flight, init data. I'm going to pull in the flight plan request. It should be the right flight plan. You never know. It's a hit miss with the data link. We got Tampa to Newark. That is the correct flight plan. I like that. Those are coming on. We're good there. I'm going to click return. And now that's all set. And then we could go back. CPDLC, connections, notifications, and everything is good except the ATC center. I'm going to go Kilo USA for this one. Kilo USA. Enter there. Notify. Let's see what happens. Well, that's done. Oh, well, that's getting done. I'm going to go last position. We'll dump that in there. And I've got North 2758.5. So what I'm going to do is just check my Tampa charts. Go to taxi, and I'll look at parking gate coordinates. We're at gate 88. Oh, man. Gate 88, airside F. We should be North 2758.5, West 82.32.2. That is correct. We are now connected to our ATC. So I want to go receive messages. There's nothing there. Click that. Probably ACARS yelling at me. Received messages. What do we got? Crew message coming in. And there's our preliminary weights and everything. That's good to go. All right. All that's fine. Now let's go over here. I want to click the route. Waiting for the routing. So Tampa. There it is right there. You see that? Clear to Newark. The Baypo 2 departure, maintain 4,000, departure on frequency 118.15, squawk 3446, expect runway 1 right. Okay, I'm good with that. So Tampa's in there. We're going to go Kilo EWR, Newark. And so they're really flying to Newark tonight, folks. They're going to take a bus to Westchester. Probably about another hour, so they're not going to get in until about 3, 4 o'clock in the morning tonight. I don't care. I'll be in a hotel sleeping while they're on a bus. So I'm okay with that. Runway is going to be 1 right, negative. We're going to go 1 left. We're going to have a little bit of fuel, so I'd rather 1 left. I've been at 8,300 feet. It really doesn't matter. But if we could take 1 left, I want to take that. It says 1 right, so we'll plan on that for now. I might make a request before. So I'm just going to slip that in there. 1 right. Not database. What are you talking about? Okay, let's go here. Departure. We're doing the Baypo departure. 1 right. With the, I think it's Camjo transition if I'm not mistaken. It is the Camjo transition. We'll throw that in there. All that's set. We'll go to the arrivals page. We're looking at Newark. The Filbo 4. Filbo 4 looks like Filbo to Court. There we are. And I don't know the runway. Probably going to be 22s. See what they're landing right now. Yeah, they'll land in 22 left, so I'll just throw the ILS in there, 22 left. Don't know, I'm just going to leave it blank. We'll click route. Let's go to activate it. We'll execute it. Let's go to perf page. And zero fuel weight, our typical zero fuel weight, 1017. I'll get your comments here in a minute. Get to the comments now. Bring on Cliff for the Friday flight. I'm going to try. I'm at Tampa on X-Plane 12 on VATSIM at the moment. Oh, cool. Signature at Piper Arrow. Nice. Good. Hopefully we hear you on the frequency, right? Fuel, we're going to be pushing in at 23.8 on the gas. 23.8/N. Throw that in there. Reserves. We're going to talk about what we're going to do on the flight on Friday. It's going to be more of a celebration, you know, 350. So it'll be a celebration. We got a whole bunch of things planned. You know, we're going to talk about best, you know, the most memorable moments. Do we ever get bit by the Maddog, and where and how? And you guys, we're going to sign a virtual logbook at the end of the flight, so it's going to be a lot of fun. Cruise altitude. But right now we got a mission. We got to get this sucker home. 306/35. Okay, and we're going to climb temps +8, -47. -47 outside air temperature. Yep, there we go. Takeoff, we'll hold that right there. Let's go ahead and get everything ready to go on the computer. I think the Rangers were in the lead, you said, Pops? So we'll be waiting for their return. We're waiting for the 3 dots here, as we need to connect the airplane. You can see it's not connected just yet, so we're going to wait for it. I'm going to save and sync it. It should work. I don't know. We might have to. Up there it is. See how you can see the bars on the tablet now. That's good. We want to come over here. You can see departure Fort Lauderdale, Tampa. We're always a day behind and $1 short. Everything else is fine with that. We're going to go to performance. Weight and balance. Sorry. We're going to go weight and balance now. I'm going to make sure the OFP is pulled in. It is. You know what? Let me look at really quick on what our fuel status is supposed to be. Yeah, Rangers are up 4-1. That's pretty nice. Not that it matters. But at least they're up something, right? Let's go to here. We're going to be 23.8 on the fuel. So what that means... That's 18.4. Where am I? Good evening, Sean. How's it going, buddy? Hope you're doing well. We're just getting this planned up for the last flight. Everybody, welcome Sean. Thank him for a season well done. A long season at that. Sean is our logistics person, does all things logistics. So he's our what in the heck? Don't get back there. Don't get back there. I don't know. 18.4. Don't you dare get back there. I got all sorts of equipment. My dog's trying to go back underneath the table. She's underneath the table, and she's too big. Jeez. 23.8. She'll get stuck there too. You get stuck there, I don't know how I'm gonna get you out. Crazy dog. So we're gonna take 23,800 pounds. We're looking at 5.4 in the center. So that's what I want to do. 5.4 in the center tank. So you see how they kind of rip us off on that. So we're going to go 5.5, and that should be enough. And I'm going to shift some weight up front. About 21.9, 21.6 would be a good trim. Everything else is good. All right, I like those numbers. Let's go to here, GSX. And I want to say request weight. I can't do that yet. I got to start my ACARs. If I don't start ACARs, we don't get paid. So it's important that we start ACARs. And we won't get charged. And I'm not doing this again. So I need to make sure I get paid. There we are. Load it. All good to go. Start the flight. Wait for it. Good. I hear that chime. That means we're good to go. All right. Okay. Next but not least, last but not least, I don't know what she's doing there. I'm going to call for the fuel truck now. I know we can get it fueled. Request refueling. And there we are. The fuel truck's going to come in. I already wrote the numbers down when we pulled in, so all that's good. Our oil quantity is good. They topped us off last night or the night before when we came in. So we had 15/16. The hydraulics pushing 16/17. Okay, let's get that done. I'm going to go ahead and look at the weather really quick. Weather right now in Tampa, they are 290s are at 7. Visibility is 10 miles. We have few clouds at 250. Temperature is 23, dew point 16. Altimeter, what's the altimeter? 30.09. And runway is going to be 01 left or right. I'm going to try to get the right side if I can get it. I mean the left side if I can get it. But we'll plan on the one side and then we'll go from there. How's that? All right, done there. Performance coming up. Let's go autofill it. One right. Flap is going to be set at 11. 3009, that is set. Well, calculate. Let's see what we got. Yeah, cell temp's up to 50, so we're good. Flap 11, cell temp 50 degrees. Runway is going to be 01 right. I'll still try to get the left side if I can get it. 129, 134, 143, and departure fuel. Don't know that yet. All right, let's go and program the aircraft. We'll get the box done. I've got 2934. 129 there, 134 here, and last but not least 143. And yes, we have to do our legs, so we're going to go to legs page, we're going to route data. Let's go ahead and have some fun with this. Very manual process. I am looking forward never to do this again. I got to tell you, man, very manual aircraft, isn't it? It just is. There's no way around it. Here. I don't know why she's sitting there. I really don't. You're as good as my dog. I don't know what it is. It might be a vacuum cleaner. I don't know. She's scared of something. She like runs under the table every time. Import the note, open the note. Okay, I'm with you on this. Let's do this together. We got top of climb. And I'm looking for winds, okay? So when you program the airplane, we're going to start at 296 at 37, okay? That's going to be our general wind direction is what I care about here. We got Camjo. That's good. That's good. That's good. 286. That's very much a change. So we're going to try that right now. Bland. So I'm going to go down to bland here, and we're going to change that 286 at 40. Bland right there. We'll give that a change. And we got 280 at 40, 41, 42, 77, 78. What did I say it was? 286. So 78. Still within range. 78, 81. 50s. Yeah, there's a 10 shift. 42. 51 was a shift. Okay, so we'll change that at the Shiri right there. So at Shiri, it's 281. And these are just forecasts where the winds are going to be, 51. So you want to make sure they're programmed. Now we're going to do that. We'll start at 281. Any shift of 10 knots and or 10 degrees, we have to make the change. 272, I'm going to keep it. 285, 262, we're done. Okay. Look, man. I don't know why you're back here. Jeez. I'm going to have to get my other dog in here. She's barking. And I don't know why. It's annoying. They're all over me all the time, these dogs. All over me. All the time. I'm gonna call that Wilco. Yeah, get out of there, Nana. You're not gonna have time and space to go. What in the world? These dogs are crazy. They're nuts. They're absolutely crazy. Causing a lot of problems here. Okay, that's done. That's filled in. We're all set there. Okay, our performance is good to go. Let's go ahead and get the airplane program, get it ready for a flight. The computer's done, so we're all set there. We're still getting the fuel in the center. We'll be ready to rock and roll here, folks, in just a minute. I am going to call for clearance just to try to see if I can't squeak out on the other runway. That's wrong one. 133.8. 133.6. I think, what is it? Yeah, 133.6. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. All right, 133.6. 133.6. Let me give him a call. Tampa clearance, Riptide 5800. Can we get one left for departure?
Riptide 5800, Tampa clearance. Unable to approve runway 1 left for departure. Available runways are 10, 1 left, and 1 right. Expect runway 1 right for departure.
Tampa clearance, Riptide 5800. Any way of getting 1 right, please? We request 1 left. We need 1 left. It's closer. I think I messed it up. No. He's not even answering me back. He's like, nah. Just deal with it. 1 left it is. All right, whatever. We planned for it anyway. It's not that big of a deal. 5450. It's just a quicker taxi. That's all. Total fuel, guys, 23,900 pounds. I'll give it a sign. We're done there. All right. All set up on top. Good to go. Tested that. Coming on down. I got to check my fire. We won't turn that on just yet. I'm going to go ahead and keep those on. Seatbelt's coming on now. Anti-ice is on. And those are off. Well, I'll throw the center tanks coming on. Actually, all pumps will come on now. 3. All 4 pumps. You stay right there. I know. Good, good, good. Today's date is what, 15? It is 15. Leg 4. Stay, please. We'll go ahead and throw the test. All right. It's not big enough for you back here. It just isn't big enough for you. I don't know if you guys can see this dog. This is the dog. This is my co-pilot right here. Her name is Nana. Nana, it's just too big. It's just, you're just too big. You're a little too big for this. Anyway, this is our co-pilot tonight. She's done a pretty good job sometimes, unless there's like bacon or something, then she'll kind of forget her duties and go get the bacon, maybe. I don't know. Right? Let's go to. I know. Okay. Newark is about 18 feet, so very not high above that elevation, and they're talking about pressure of 29083, a little bit lower. 29083, right there. Okay, I'll set with that. Coming up on top here, ground prox check.
Glide slope. Pull up.
Headwind, shear,
Terrain,
headwind,
terrain.
shear,
I'm
headwind.
gonna throw that off for
shear,
now.
Up.
Just nice. I don't have to worry
shear,
about it yet.
Tailwind, shear,
Stalling.
tailwind, shear.
Stall. Overspeed.
Good, good, good. File alert is good. I know. Lights test coming out. We'll go ahead and pull that. Good test on top. Oh, man. Let's go check our fire. What do you think, Nana? Let's check our fire. 1, 2,
Fire,
bell.
left engine.
2 lights. Light. I don't know what I just hit. I hit something and I don't know what I hit. Shoot, I'll have to test it. 6. Let me just look and see what switch I flipped. That's auto, that's off. I don't know. Your guess is good as mine. I don't know what switch I hit here. I heard it flip though. Well, if the airplane doesn't work, we'll know why. Okay, this is coming off and off. Alright. Okay, we're here. We're going to go down this. Before I do that, we're going to test this. Throw it over. The EPR should drive 2.08. Now we're throwing that to off. Takeoff flex coming in. 50 it is. And flight director's coming on. 1 and 2. Flight director on their side as well. Where are you? Where are they? Why is it hiding? Flight director. There it is. All right, takeoff coming in on the FMA. That's what I want to see. Let's go ahead and just test this really quick. Okay, I'm done with all that. Coming, dropping down, testing this. Cleared this. We'll just do that. We'll keep it on hold for now. Coming down here, that's good. Let's check our suitcase handle. Drop that back down, back up. That's good. Set the, looking for movement on the alternate. Good. We'll test that. All set here. This is coming on takeoff. Set. Zeroed.
TCAS system test, okay.
Okay, we got a TCAS system test. Okay. We're ready to receive some passengers now. Let's get them boarded, and we're going to get the heck out of Dodge. That's what I'm going to do. All right, let's board them. GSX, request boarding, please. Night mode's on, flight mode's up. Okay. She's huge. She's a big girl. Alright, winds. Make sure the weather is updated if you're using real world weather on my altimeter 3008. Oh, what the heck? Yeah, I got it. Thank you. 3008 set. Winds 304 at 6. Are you serious? 310 at 5. Okay. 10 miles in clear skies. Music man, because... Wait, excuse, I broke down and grabbed the Maddog. Oh, because of me, I broke down and grabbed the Maddog myself. Well, good job. Since you want to abandon it for greener pastures, cost effectiveness. Yeah. Yeah, that's all good, man. What's your captain off? Why? I don't know why. I think I hit it wrong. Thank you. You guys got to tell me if I'm doing that. So I'm not looking at the screen, so I can't see if it's coming up or off. You know, I can, but I'm looking at your comments. So I do apologize that the captain off the deck was on. I do apologize. That was just me hitting the button wrong. All right, we're getting the bags loaded up and everything like that. I'm going to go ahead and give you a briefing on our departure out of here, and we will get that going. Let's pull our charts up. Tampa's coming in. We're going to do the departure SID. We're doing the Baypo 2. I'm going to go to the night charts. Okay, we're going to take off, blast off to the north here, 003. I'm going to go ahead and set that on the heading now. And we're going to climb up to 4,000 feet per our ATC clearance. We're going to go to, and I'm going to work with you on this. We got vectors to Finke, then we go Baypo, E-Cake. I don't know if you guys could see the APU in front of the first officer here. I don't know. What are you doing? Look, our whole head takes up the entire camera. That's pretty funny. All right, so we're going to Willen, Spring, Cam Joe, and we're out of there. Top altitude 6,000. We're going to go at 4 because that's where our clearance was. No mountainous terrain here. Initial climb's fine. We're looking at sea takeoff obstacle. We got that. One left, one right. It's standard, so we're going to be climbing at about 200 knots, let's say. We're looking at about 767 feet a minute. We're going to order a water cannon salute for our departure. Yes, I would love that. I'll try to request it. She's going under the table again, guys. And then she just knocked my lights off. She's too big of a dog to be going under a table, right? See what I mean? Okay, that's good. I'm going to have to get up and adjust all this because now she's stuck. With this dog. I don't know. Does anybody understands dogs? That'd be great. Okay, any questions on that? We're going to be... Oh my gosh. She is a wrecking ball. She unplugged my whole entire light. I don't know, man. I can't deal with it. All right, folks, we're good to go. Run the checklist, and we'll get the heck out of here. One thing I need to do first, let's turn that off, and then let's go to one thing that I think is very important. Gives us a little more flavor in it. Come on. Let's get this over here. Nope, I don't want that. Sorry, I'm kidding. I want a Tampa. I want Tampa. Stupid. Okay, what do we got? Pirate's Discretion, what's up, man? Big dogs want to be puppies and puppies want to be big dogs. Yeah, it sounds like it. I mean, I would definitely say that is correct. All right, folks, we're ready to rock and roll here. We got the clearance in hand. We're going to call our ground 121.7. Does anybody have any questions? Normal takeoff today. I will give you a briefing on the weather. Let me do that right now. We're expecting some turbulence through the upper regions in Southwest
45, contact departure, good day.
through the ceiling. Wait a minute. What is going on outside? Okay. I had to take a look at that and be like, what the crap? Okay. Strange. All right, let's start the APU.
Southwest 3176 Tampa Tower. The winds are 3008, runway 1 left, clear to land. Clear down 1 left, Southwest 3176.
Okay. So weather, we're going to have some turbulence up in like the Carolinas. It's going to be pretty bumpy, so I'm going to try to stay a little lower, 310 if we can, between 3.1 and 3.3. Anything above that to 3.7, it's going to be moderate. So we're going to plan that 33,000 feet and see how the ride is. I know kind of that's what my weather briefing said. A little bit, tend to be a little bit gusty in Newark tonight, but we'll probably have bumps on the way in. For sure, we're definitely going to have bumps in the way in. So with that, we'll be prepared for it. I'm prepping you guys. I'm going to try to give you a good ride tonight through the up to the northeast. And then on Friday, I don't care what ride we have because it's a part 120. It's part 91. So Friday's flight, nobody's in the airplane. So I want to climb like a homesick angel. I'm gonna pull that thing 30 degrees, nose up, and ride that thing straight up. I'm kidding. I would never do that. I wouldn't do that. Maybe. I don't know. I don't think I would. I'm not very dangerous that way. I wouldn't do anything stupid. Let's just say. All right, so yeah, 33,000 is a good one. Anything above 34, it's going to be bumpy. So it's kind of what I thought was going to happen. So we'll be aware of that. All right. Any questions, comments, concerns, or cheap shots? We've got it boarded. Let's close the door. There we go. Thank you. Here you go. You guys can sit down right there for the next 2.5 hours up to Newark. I'm going to click deny the board. We're all set, ready to go up here. Okay, guys, last flight. Here we go. Well, one of the last flights on the MD-80. All right, we got it. Zero fuel weight is set. Stabilizer is set. Takeoff condition computer is set as well. Okay. Airspeed bugs, TRP, we've set it. And our doors are closed. Hydraulics are coming on high. And we're done. Here we go. Trans pumps up. Aux pumps on. Go upstairs. Let's throw the APU on. Get it on the bus, man. Are you guys going to miss the airplane? We're going to talk about that Friday. We're going to talk about that. All right, I want to push here. Just give me a second. Before I do that, let's go to ground. We're going to go ahead and release the GPU. Now I'm going to go for prepare for push and start. Do I want to start engines before? No. Tampa ground, Riptide 5800, looking for push with the numbers.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Riptide 5800, Tampa ground, pushback approved, tail east.
Push approved, tail east, Riptide 5800. Get your comments. I got a cool stream plan for you on Friday, a little different.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Mike says it was a little breezy today when I had some milk with cereal. I had a feel now. Oh boy. I gotcha. All right, let's go over here. We're gonna throw this on. Anti-collision light's coming on. Yeah, beautiful, huh? That guy just run into my airplane. Hey, where you going with the tug? I need you over here. You know what? Let's do a power back. Let's do that. Let's power back. We're done. Watch this bad boy. Yes. Guys, we're going to power back. I'm going to show you a power back. It's an MD-80. It's one of our last flights. Let's have some fun with this thing. We're going to do a power back, okay? A power back, for those of you who don't know, we're going to use the engines. We're going to go into clamshells, and we're going to roll it right backwards, pretty much straight. Okay? And then we'll get out of there. quite fun to do a power back here. You guys all for it? Give you guys a little show. It's the least I could do. Power back time. Sweet. Okay, so with that being said, we've got that on. Good. I'm going to come upstairs. We've got the packs off. We have clearing that. We got that. We're on the EPU. All right. On the, let's see here, Alpha Bravo side today. Let's do it. We're going to start number one. Number one coming to ground. Oh, sorry. I got to turn the actual APU air on. There we are. Now we got left start valve open. Let's go. These are quite fun and very unique to the MD-80 when you can sit there and do a power back. You know, there's a procedure with this like anything in aviation, and you got to make sure that nobody's behind the airplane. No, none of that. All the FOD was checked. They did a FOD check. We'll pretend all that's done. Got a light. I'm not watching the engines. Now I am. Okay, guys. Let's get on the clock. 3:10 right now. All right, we're gonna start number one. That's coming off. One coming up. Start number two. Sorry. Power back. Let's go. $15 minutes left in the third. There you go. I definitely will miss it, but looking forward to what the future holds for the new bird. Yeah. So am I. I got to tell you, I'm missing it. I'm gonna miss it, but I'm really looking forward to the 757, you guys. I really am. That thing is a gem of an airplane. I think I'm gonna love it. The automation is kind of where I want to be. It's not brand new with a ton of automation, but it's got enough where I'm not mentally fatigued, you know, all the time. And like, oh, you got to be kidding me, you know, just another. And you guys loved it because I got stressed out and everything else like that. Okay, all that's good to go. Let's go and shut off the APU now. So APU is coming off. Matter of fact, I think this airplane might be going down to Baltimore. I mean, not Baltimore, Nashville. And it's going to go down in Nashville because John, who's flying our another MD-88, he needs an 83 for the fuel range because he's doing charters too with soccer. So he's got to get fuel on the airplane, and the 88s just don't have it. Pitot heat needs to come on. There we are. All right, I'm going to go ahead and elect to keep our flaps up. Okay, so we're going to keep flaps up until we push, and then we're good to go. Brakes coming off. I'm going to show you what this looks like. You guys ready? Brakes off the aircraft. You would clear ground first, get the ground control to say we're good to go. See how we're rolling forward? You want to roll forward, and then go. There they are. Clamshell doors are out. And you are blasting the crap out of everybody right now. Rolling again. Going back. Everybody in front of this airplane is getting absolutely sandblasted. And that. Okay, flaps set. Welcome to the MD-80, you guys. That's what you do to get out of something. That. All right, let's do a tax checks. It's really cool. Such a cool, unique thing on the airplane, isn't it? Pretty sweet. Okay, before taxi, air conditioning panel. Let's make sure it's set. I'm going to come down here. We're going to shut down. Hello, where are you? Close these. And that's closed. Okay, air conditioning panel. Good to go. Packs are on, bleeds are on. On auto. Good pressure straight across. Arts and up. Okay, air conditioning panel set. Pitot heat ignitions are on. Anti-ice is off. Flight instruments are checked. Engine instruments and flight controls. We're going to go ahead and reset this. Reset it again. I want to stop right there because I'm going to have to go the other side. So let's stop that. All right, with me. 1, 2. Push it. Push it. All right, I'm good. Flight controls are set.
FedEx 1210 ready.
Checked.
Taxi.
Flaps and slats set.
FedEx
Transponders
1210,
on.
runway 10,
Pneumatic
taxi
cross
via
feeds are
Kilo 1,
closed.
Kilo November, hold short of runway 1 right,
All
then
right, we're
November
going to have to
4.
go to Juliet.
Runway 10 taxi via Kilo 1, Kilo November, hold short of runway 1 right, then November 4, FedEx 1210.
Tampa ground, Riptide 5800, taxi please.
Riptide 5800, say again please.
Yeah, we like taxi instructions.
Riptide 5800, runway 1 right taxi via Yankee Victor Juliet Charlie, hold short of runway 10, then Charlie 1.
Okay, we'll taxi via Juliet Charlie. We'll hold short runway 1, Riptide 5800. All right, guys, we're on the road again. I could see your aircraft model and type is accurate. The paint says Pacific instead of Coastal. There you go. Look at them buckets. 4-2 Rangers, 15 minutes left. We got it. All right, they're on the aircraft. That's what we're going to say. They're on the airplane right now.
Moxie 115, Tampa Tower, runway 1 left. Continue, traffic will be into the... Delta 236 Heavy, Tampa Tower, runway 1 left. Line up and wait.
See, he's taking off 1 left. Why can't we? Dopes. That's a big, heavy aircraft straight ahead. Man. I do like Tampa. I like coming out of here. Fun. I don't know why there's a bunch of trees growing out of here.
Yeah, 1312, turn right on Whiskey 5. What's your gate?
Right turn Whiskey 5, Alpha 4.
All right, make a right turn on Whiskey, ground point 7.
Right turn Whiskey, ground point 7. Yeah,
The power back procedure, any variation plane was pretty fast to guarantee icing buildup in winter conditions. Yeah, you wouldn't want to do it in winter conditions. Air Florida 90, for example.
236 Heavy, the winds are 310 at 7.
You don't want to do it in icing conditions. In a perfect condition like this, it's great. But you don't want to do that in icing
Runway 1 left, clear to land. Cautionary turbulence, departing heavy A330.
Look at this bad boy. We're humming. Man, let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like
0.35, around 0.35.
Yeah, an aircraft straight ahead.
21.
So we're gonna have to slow down. Slow down. I got a FedEx airplane.
4031 on the visual, runway 1 left.
Southwest 4031, Tampa Tower, runway 1 left, clear to land.
1 left, way to land, Southwest 4031.
We are approaching Charlie. And we were gonna make a turn here. We're gonna make a right turn. We'll stop. I don't know what this FedEx aircraft's doing. Clear there. We're gonna stop right here. Let that big fella go. You're bigger than me. I'm going to let you go there, buddy. Don't you dare turn this way, because then we're going to have a problem.
Delta 236 Heavy, contact departure, good night. Delta 236 Heavy, good night.
Keep going. Keep trucking. That's a 767. Thank you. I don't know why he's going that way. Weird. He's going toward that runway. That's strange. Like he's taxiing to the runway. That doesn't make any sense. Tampa ground, Riptide 5800, hold a short one.
Riptide 5800,
10.
cross runway 10, then continue taxi via Charlie 1.
Crossing 10, Riptide 5800. Anybody on that dang runway that I need to know about?
Approaching runways.
Oh, lights coming on, let everybody know. I'm gonna be late when I get across it. Little on the late side.
Triple 391 Tampa Tower, runway 1 left, clear to land, the winds are 3105.
Does she see tower on the other side? Talking about one right, about to hold short. Okay, I'm taking one right. Okay, I gotcha. I got you on Cass. I'm gonna go ahead and turn the tower, tune tower now on 119.5.
Turn right on Whiskey 6 to northbound on Whiskey, no delay on the runway, please. Traffic off on them.
I gotcha. I don't know if I see your aircraft yet.
Mountain 115 ground time 0.35 tonight, 0.35.
I see an airplane there. There you are. Yeah, definitely you go first, especially if you're an archer. Alright, I got the right frequency called here, 119. Well, let me see. 119.5. Temp traffic, Riptide 5800. How do you read? Oh, 119.5. Is that the right tower frequency? Let me just check it. 119.5. That's right. I don't know why I couldn't hear anything. Let me see what's going on. Let's check my audio.
5x5.
All right. Good. Thank you.
All-Star 471's on the visual for 1 right. All-Star 471, Tampa Tower, runway 1 right.
119.5.
3107.
Roger. Gotcha. 119.5 it is. I'm on it. Okay. There's that Archer there. We'll wait for you, bud.
Tampa traffic, Archer 280 Hotel Golf, taking runway 1 right. We'll be departing right downwind to the southeast for Tampa traffic.
Tampa traffic, Riptide 5800. We're going to hold short 1 right for that Archer. Okay, you guys, it's coming on the runway now. I'll do the checklist. Takeoff checks coming up.
See you, Jason.
Yes, sir. Have a good ride.
You as well.
All right, we're going to go into position. And we'll hold. Tampa Tower, Riptide 5800, holding short 1 right.
Riptide 5800, Tampa Tower, runway 1 right, winds 290 at 7, RNAV, Finky, cleared for takeoff.
Okay, RNAV, Pinky clear for takeoff, Riptide 5800. All right, guys, lights coming on. Lights on there. And we're going to go bright. Wait for the Archer to turn. That airplane's a little slower than we are, so we're going to let him rotate, make his right turn, and then we'll go and blast off. He's making a pattern. Okay, got 1 right on the pavement.
Tampa traffic, Archer 280 Hotel Golf, taking, turning right crosswind, runway 1 right, Tampa traffic.
Turn right when
All right, ready to go.
down 0.35.
You guys ready to go? We're rocking and rolling here. We've got all that's good. We're going to go ahead and fire that up. You guys ready? Okay, last departure. Well, one of them for the MD-80. All right, let's bring it on up. Just testing everything.
637 Tampa Tower, good evening, the winds 310 at 7, runway 28, clear to land.
Brakes off. Oh yeah, you're not going to turn that way, airplane. No, I don't think so. No, I don't think so. Man, that's a lot of right rudder. A lot of left rudder.
Tampa traffic, departure 280 Hotel Golf, turning right downwind, runway 1 right.
Takeoff, clamp.
Southeast left, full Tampa traffic.
Delta 42 Tampa Tower, good evening, the winds 310 at 6, runway 1 left, clear to land.
Let's check.
Runway 1 left, good land, Southwest 42.
Lots of rudder. I like to switch on me. I don't know why I have to do that, but I have to do that. It's like a tale of two takeoffs. Alright, I got positive rate. You're up. Tampa traffic, Riptide 5800 on the climb. Runway 1 right. Alright, let's go. LNAV. VNAV. Speed set.
Traffic.
Riptide 5800, contact departure.
Open departure, see ya. That traffic was not really a traffic call. Climb thrust set, please. Thank you. It's coming off. Really?
All-Star 471,
set
turn
here.
right when able, contact ground point 7, good day.
Tampa departure, Riptide 5800, climbing through 2300 for 4000.
Riptide 5800, Tampa departure, radar contact, climb and maintain 12000 direct Baypo.
Okay, 12000 direct Baypo, Riptide 5800, 12,000 feet. We're going to go direct Baypo now. Keep the airplane just pretty much in a climb. I'm going to push it down just a little bit, get that nose a little bit lower so we can grab some altitude, airspeed. And we're going to go menu, shoot. Didn't want to do that. We're going to go over there, Baypo, execute, and there we are. There we have it.
Riptide 5800, climb and maintain flight level 210.
Okay, 210 now, Riptide 5800. 21,000.
All-Star 471, ground point 35.
All right, let's get some air. Let's get some going back. Right, flaps to 0. The slats are still out. We'll get that airspeed climbing up.
5.35.
See the back of the wing, see the flaps are retracting. We'll get the slats up. Slats are up. Good climb. All right, you guys ready to go? We're going to go ahead and engage the autopilot. Okay, autopilot's engaged. Ugh. Okay, we got VNAV climb, nav tracks up there. Looking on the FMA, so we got VNAV level, nav track. Expect the airplane to, it's probably going to descend on us because it's trying to grab this 250. It should not descend. This is what the Maddog does, and this is why you got to be so dang careful. If you're in the soup right now, look what it's doing. We're at 2,000 feet a minute. The airplane is now going to be chasing the vertical profile. We're still in a descent, and I'm just letting this thing go. Let's go, bro. I'm going to set it to VNAV climb. I am not going to miss that. I'm going to tell you right now. I am not going to miss that crap at all. But I've flown it long enough to know what its quirks are, and that's one of them. And if you're not paying attention, you're going to die with this airplane. Very unforgiving that way. It's not a very forgiving aircraft. That's off. Upstairs, that's off or on. All right, folks, we're headed to Baypo. Pretty much. Let's go ahead and take a look at...
Riptide 5800, climb and maintain flight level 240.
All right, flight level 240 on the climb, Riptide 5800. 24,000, folks. It's set. That's off. All right, let's do a check. APU. APU is off. That's off. This is off. All right, we're on the climb, hanging out now. We got Baypo, beautiful night ahead of us. It's going to be a little bit choppy and bumpy. Maybe on the climb out, some slight turbulence, but I expect light chop through here, and then it gets a little bumpy as we, head up to the northeast. It gets pretty crappy out there. It's going to get a lot more turbulent. Anyway, that's the expectation.
Right, 180, Southwest 2429.
About
Hey, I understand we're cleared down to 6,000, Southwest 459.
Yeah, 36,000, 37. There's
All
a
right, down to
sheer
6,000,
line.
Southwest 459.
Now the airplane is dropping at 10,000 feet, so we'll go ahead and call the back, let them know that we are climbing up there.
18.5, Southwest 2429.
I can shut the light off here a little bit. It's insane.
Jacksonville 118.6, 13713.
Entry off. Dim. Dim.
230, descend and maintain 2,000, 129,
Nice. Look at the lighting now. It's still bright, but
Riptide 5800, climb and maintain flight level 280.
280 on the climb. Riptide 5800. 280 set and armed. 11,000. Lights are up. All right, let's run the checklist. I'll do that right now. Let's get the checklist rolling. Climb, ignition's off, APU's off, fuel pumps are on. We'll burn that center tank first. Spoilers and ABS are off, and flaps and slats stowed. 24. Climb check complete. Well, so let me talk to you about what we got planned for Friday's flight. Today is the last flight
we'll take the ILS or
of the New York Rangers.
459.
We're done with the Rangers in this aircraft,
Thanks.
at least. I'll show you what our festivities for Friday. Some topics that we're going to talk about, because we're going to have about 2.5 hours together. Our last flight, pretty much.
Sending now to 6,000 Southwest. I'm sorry, confirm the altitude again. Thank you. Southwest 3068, we're descending to 7,000.
Alright. Got that done. So that's in there. Okay, so little weather brief. Like I told you, expect some turbulence the northern half of this ride. It's going to be a little choppy up in the upper range. We're going to try to keep it about 33,000. We'll see how the ride is at 330 today, and then we'll go from there. How's that? We'll take a peek from that point on. Does that work? There we go. I'll throw that light on just for the cruise.
Down to 5,000, Southwest 459.
Climb and maintain flight level 330.
Okay, 330, Riptide 5800. 330 set. So right now, guys, we're looking at from the briefer. I got a weather briefing here I'm holding. Let's see here. Flight level 330 to 35,000. It says this. Expect widespread light chop with pockets of light to moderate cat, especially as you cross central north
Riptide 5800,
Georgia.
contact Jacksonville Center on 135.75.
3575 see. So we'll be, being aware of that. Jack Center, Riptide 5800, climbing through 17.4 for 330.
Riptide 5800, Jacksonville Center, good evening.
2992, 2992, right there. All right, lights coming off. 1, 2, 3, and we're gonna try logo lights off. All right. There she is.
29 radar contact.
Okay, so this is what we're expecting from 3.3 to 3.5. We'll expect widespread light chop, pockets of light to moderate, especially as we cross into northern Georgia and the Carolinas, which I see on the as well. Even about North Carolina, we'll start getting some crap weather. It's going to be light chop out of here. Bands particularly from northern Carolina through the arrival into the New York terminal area. Descent, we expect the weather. I'm going to give you a brief like you were, well, flight crew. Above 10,000 feet, we're going to expect light, occasional moderate, in and above like the mid-flight levels. Got some cloud layers. And then any embedded showers. I don't really think I see any of that going on. At least I didn't see it before, but it doesn't mean there's no showers per se. So there's no like precipitation that I see on the weather radar at all. Climb 2, maintain 350. I'm going to ask for flight level 330 for now. We'll see how we do on that ride. It's going to get a little bit bumpy in that range, so I want to kind of keep it a little on the lower side because of that. I mean, we could go up to 3.5 then drop down, but it looks like we're going to definitely get that shear line as we blast through here. It's going to be a little bit bumpy, so I'm going to try to keep it on the lower side. Let me give them a call. Jack Center, Riptide 5800. Can we get flight level 330 for final?
Riptide 5800, climb and maintain flight level 330.
All right, thanks. 330. I'm going to say unable. They hit me on the deal, so I'm just going to say, yeah, we're going to keep it at flight level 330. If I go to cruise now, I'm going to change it to 330 on my FMC here. Econ speed, I think we wanted 0.76. I'm not mistaken. Let me just verify that. I'm going to climb to burn. Yeah, 0.76 on the burn today, so I'll throw that in there. That's turbulent penetration speed. I'm fine with that.
Your runway 4636, number 12923.
Okay. So that's what we got today, folks. We're looking at below 10,000. We're going to talk about light to moderate mechanical turbulence is likely. We may have some gusty winds into Newark tonight. I doubt it.
Denver approach Cessna 4776, about 20 miles south
We'll
of
expect
TIA
bumps.
2000.
Revert to voice, yes.
Expect VR 3676 seconds.
Our smoothest ride is likely below the jet core between 30,000 and 32,000, so that's going to be our smoothest layer. So when we get to 30-something thousand feet, like 31,000, we'll see how the ride is. And then I want to go and just check that jet stream, just to make sure, see what's going on with it. Yeah, the jet's really high, so that's why it's really a bit bumpy when we get to the northern part of the country. It gets a little occasional light in the climb tonight. I don't expect too much of that, and then I do expect the turbulence increasingly worse as we go. Okay, so that's kind of what our dispatcher had to say. And it says consider targeting flight level 330 with 310 as a backup source for us, just to avoid the potential bumps, which we'll do. Seatbelts are going to be on for most of the ride today, especially in cruise as we get into the Carolinas. We'll see if we can't get you a better ride up there, but 340 is garbage. 300 is better, but still light. So we're still moderate turbulence down there. You know, especially in New York, we're expecting some of that stuff. Okay. And that is pretty much it, you folks. I mean, that's pretty much it. Well, look at this. Our EGT's flashing, so that's never good with an MD-80. So you'll pop that down, ticket 1, 2. You're just turning the EPR down. That's all you're doing. Manually dialing that EPR back.
37 is with you. 1,400 climbing 6,000. Climb 1 at 2,000 away from the tail.
All right, let me get to your comments. But look at the lengths we go through for you guys, man. It's unbelievable, huh? The stuff we do here. Looks like the Rangers won. Final 4-2. Thank you. Mike says, what's the cruise for this jet? We're going to cruise tonight at 330. You know why. Oh, I just saw your comment now. I see you approaching. You can take it first. No. They got you. I'll head out. Sweet. Yes, this Archer is pretty awesome. It's cool. It is a cool jet.
Intercept VOR, file first course on current heading.
How about those embedded cumulus? Yeah, those cumulus clouds. Those sneaky ones. Yeah. Cumulonimbus. Not good. Go golfing with the Canucks. Yeah, you're going to go golfing with the Canucks? I'm going to go to the Bahamas, bro. I'm out. Do you guys want to do that? Let's talk about what you guys want to see for the summer. I mean, I'm going to be pretty busy this summer. I got a lot of camps scheduled with the scouts and stuff like that. So I think all of June is going to be one of those months where it's just going to be busy. You know, we got FS Expo.
3330 at 13,000 across. Maddog at 11.
So anyway, we'll expect that.
Jacksonville Center, Mountain 7520, 16,000.
Mountain 7520, radar contact.
All right. 1,000 to go. 135.7, huh? That's not it either. Yeah. This is it. Maybe. I'll guess with you. All right, there's 33,000 feet. I'm going to go back to manual now. How we doing on the ride? Should be a nice ride right now. Now the shear line is where it gets real bumpy is above us. Now 32,000, we should be pretty good all the way up. Let's see what this says.
Foxy 503, climb maintain level 330.
For Sterling 604, you got decent rides at like 330, 350. We're smooth at 310. Just want to get higher if possible.
Yeah.
So the 2215, how's the ride at 33?
Just occasional lights up to 2215.
That's very 6. Your point at 35 is light chop, and I guess 33 is occasional light chop. At 31 smooth, it might be the highest smooth ride I got.
Yeah, see,
right,
31.
Here, Sterling 604, thanks for
See? See?
1669, contact Jack Center 127.87.
Pretty good. Stay at 31. We're at 33. We're just going to stay there. Better rides at 31,000.
Flight level 310.
3-3 smooth.
1370, Jack Center, roger.
Ish.
Have your request for higher. Might be a little choppy or higher for us, stay at 31.
It's going to be choppy or higher. I can see it.
Yeah, we'll stay here at 31 for the final dub 13.
Got it.
Yeah, it's fine. I want to go higher too, but we can't. You know, it's crappy out there, and we're just going to hang tight right here at 330 and just hold it. Stay cool this summer and take that 757 isolate. Did you guys hear about that?
Have your request, please, just a few more minutes.
That was crazy. That was nuts.
Go back direct, Joey.
Blackhawks going golfing too. Watch out next season. Oh gosh. Oh no. I don't know. You
Center
guys.
American 3137 at 340, mostly smooth.
340.
American 3137, Jack Center, roger.
All right, belts are coming off for now. I'm good with it. It's a good ride so far.
Transat 159, Jack Center, roger.
I do expect more bumps as we push north. Let's give you guys an idea of what we're expecting here. All right, Newark is 790 miles away. 4, 3, 4, 5. Expecting about 2 hours from now. So set your clocks 2 hours. We should be arriving in about approximately 2 hours.
3137, Cutter at Newman.
Newman. You guys know where that's from? So,
Moxie 503, climb maintain, level 350.
Up to 350, Moxie 503.
Moxie 295, contact Jack Center 132.902.
so what did you guys like about the season? Anything? What did you like about this season? In chat. What'd you like about it? And not like the hockey per se, but this ride that we're doing. What are the things you like the most? What are the things you don't like? This season was a hard season. I will tell you right now, it's been rough for us. It's a lot of flying and not a lot of time. Very different from other seasons. It's because of the Olympic break, and then we had a condensed season, so they had to jam in 82 games in a month and a half less time. So at least for the Rangers, it was brutal. You guys remember those first flights? My gosh, we were on the road like every other day. It felt like we were on the road doing something. I was like, you've got to be kidding me. This is terrible. Just one of those deals. So it wasn't great. Well, anyway, we're over at Camjo. We're doing about 437 knots over the ground.
49, cleared direct.
We're going to get a shear coming in. That wind is now basically coming in this direction. It's going to start shearing down into nose. As we push up, there's a nice high pressure system, but that's where you got the shear line. Turbulence, clear turbulence above us. It's because of that. So we're trying to stay on the lower side.
American 3200, contact Jack Center 135.45.
Okay. New ATC message.
Center maintain, vol 240.
Level 240, contact 25.
Let's see what ATC has to say about it. Contact Jack Center 133, we'll go 133.875.
Level 340, and I'll have 35 in a little bit.
133.850. More importantly, what do you guys want to see coming up?
1446,
I mean, obviously, we're going to take the airplane back down to, we have to take this aircraft down to Fort Lauderdale, but when we're done with that, what do you guys want to see? Jack Center, Riptide 5800, flight level 330.
Riptide 5800, Jacksonville Center. Good evening.
Alright, let's check in there. I'm gonna get up, stand up, get something to eat really quick, get some water. 2 hours and 19 minutes. It's about right. Gate to gate, 2 hours, 19 minutes. I shall return shortly. So while I'm a private pilot for powered gliders and working on sport CFI, my current career, motor coach bus operator. Oh, sweet. I handle professional and college sport teams. That's awesome. So you know how it is. Jeez.
45, 45, Mark 581.
It's crazy. Their schedules are nuts. They're always on the road at night, right? Gosh, that's pretty cool. So you live in the Tampa area. You ever take a hockey club from like the airport? Cause they rent motor coaches a lot. They do major, those nice, comfortable charter buses. They have to take them to and from the airport, a hotel, right? Pretty good. All right, guys, I'm gonna step away just for a minute. I'll be right back. I'm gonna put you guys on the glare shield or something like that.
Air Canada 1197, Jack Center. A little bit of light chop here, nothing too bad. Level 2725, contact Jack Center 133.
Okay, I'll be right back. You guys listen in. Hopefully when I return, we have an airplane still flying. I'll be right back.
3507 Airline.
Moxie 589, Jack Center, Roger.
Jack Center, 236, playable 330.
Little 236, Jack Center, Roger.
.2335, level 300, and return direct Cat 2.
Yeah, 2335, Jack Center. Moxie 787, contact Jack Center 133.3.
333, Moxie 787. 383, follow 360.
JetBlue 383, Jack Center, Cleric Newman.
Direct Newman, JetBlue 383.
American 2649, climb maintain, level 350.
350, American 4649.
Traffic 1 o'clock, 10 miles southwest, down Boeing 737, 1,000 feet above.
1165.
Level 1636, traffic 11 o'clock, 10 miles northeast, down
Jacksonville Center, Delta 269, 17,000.
feet below.
Alright, cycle 60.
Delta 269, radar contact.
I don't believe so. Through the 30s, it's all been light traffic. Nothing worse than light, but you're definitely going to go a little bit of it. I have your request to be for most of low for you, just in northbound traffic at 35 and 33, and we'll get you down northbound. Bearing 604, contact Jack Center 133.62.
3362, good night, Spur Wing 604. Mike, Charlie request.
Bearing 1544, Jack Center, Roger.
1725, last year said was 776. Do you still need that?
American 1725, sorry about that, resume normal speed.
Normal speed, American 1725, thank you.
Speed 81, Mike, earlier request. Direct man area, what am I doing there? Check, so 0464, flight tank to 6,000, direct value. What?
Air Stand 1197, clear direct Ricky. Maintain flight level 240.
Alright, 240, United 2335.
Kronos 525, contact check, center 132.902.
3292, Kronos 525, good night.
Scaling safe 01, contact check, center 133.3.
333, Jet Data 1.
One 190, then cross baggy at 10,250 on the speed, Kronos 525. 525.
Aviation 2267, climbing final level. Climbing final 390.
Virgin 226, Jackson to Roger.
Passenger, hello, American 363, flight level 350, come on.
American 363, Jack Center. American 2649, contact Jack Center 127.87.
2649, good night.
Dog 2-1, good night. Air Transat 159, contact Jack Center 127.87.
Jacksonville Center, Air Transat 347, flight level 360.
3394, Jack Center.
Air Transat 347, radar contact.
Jack Center, UPS 1315-105. 230, UPS 1315.
137, contact Jack Center 135.45, 3545.
Center, good evening. Reach 153 Heavy, climbing through 8,300 for 10,000 direct, Jesse.
One 120.7, Chrono 525, getting.
Skip with 383, descend and maintain, pole 340. .87.
2787 Air Canada 11. To 2626 to 330.
Civil 2626, Jackson, roger.
One 2787, reach 153 heavy, see you.
JetBlue 383 cross the neck at 120,250 knots for level altimeter 3016. .62.
3362, Mark 589.
Virgin 226, contact Jack Center 133.62.
62, Virgin 326, Heavy, thanks a lot, good night.
See ya. To 245, Jack Center, welcome. PS 9831, Jack Center, welcome.
It's 33 and 94, contact the Jack Center 127.87.
All right, guys. Sorry, I'm a little bit behind there. I just had to.
245, climate maintained on level 330.
A new ATC message. Contact Jacksonville Center 132.295. 132. We got 132.925 now. Sorry, I had to eat, let my dogs out, get ready for the night. So it was kind of center fuel tank. I don't have any. All right, center fuel tank pumps off. Cody, anyway, send the airplane, man. You're going to love it. 2024 kinks. Hopefully they're worked out. Night mode. That's right. I'll say Wilco. Let me go in and contact him. Jackson and Riptide 5800, flight level 330. How's the ride been, you guys? Bumpy, good, calm?
Riptide 5800,
looks good, nice.
Jacksonville Center, good evening.
Good evening. Okay, fuel estimated 10.3 over at Newark. Pretty sweet. All right, so it's a nice, nice ride thus far then, huh? All right, do you see that city right there? That is the city of, I want to say that's, what's coming up? Where is that? Is that Savannah? No, it's Columbia. We passed Savannah. Way past it. I think that might be Columbia. Columbia City right there, 114.7. Let's see how far that is. 114.7. All right, so let me just give you guys a preview. If I can. I don't know where my dang paperwork went. I was hoping I could give you guys a sneak peek of what the schedule holds us for Friday. I don't know if I...
Air Canada 7252, Jack Center, welcome. Change of my frequency 135.45.
So, I'm thinking
3545,
that we... I want to show you a sneak peek because it's going to be a fun little ride, but it's going to take a lot of work from you, the actual viewer here. Let me get the paper.
American 3137, contact Orlando approach 124.8.
Center, hello, American 2170, 340.
Air Canada 7252, Jackson, roger. American 2170, Jack Center, welcome. Change to my frequency, 135.45.
13545, American 2170.
I hate when it does that. Yeah, that is Columbia Airport with all the city stuff, traffic. Columbia. I just flew,
American 2170,
took a,
thank you.
took our beach, our Turbine Beach out of there. Pretty cool. All right, here we go. So, for our last flight, which is going to be Friday in the aircraft, I want to know a few things. We're going to be talking about how it started, what got us, like, some background into the MD-80 and how it started in terms of why we picked this aircraft for the charter runs. Our first time we flew the MD-80, what did it feel like? You know, the overall feel, and what I thought, my initial thoughts of the MD-80. Now, this is 3 years ago, guys. I've been flying the airplane consistently for 3 years, honestly. It's insane. Probably accumulated over 600 hours. I'm going to have all those totals for you on Friday on how many hours we accumulated on the airplane and all that stuff. So that's going to be fun too. A little bit of stats. So we're going to talk about some real-world send-offs, like what American Airlines did and what Delta did when they sent their airplanes to the boneyard. We're not sending it to the boneyard. You just won't see it on this channel anymore much. It'll still be featured here and there, but nothing like it is now with the hockey charters. That's going to be done. We're passing the baton, right? We'll talk about some destinations that we flew, some behind the scenes stuff, how we got the weights, and how we got our cargo on board, the weights on board, why we're so weight restricted out of Westchester. Like, what's going on with that? Do we throw a dart on the weights, or do we actually get real world data into the airplane? So all those are great too, and current too, buddy. Up at cruise, we'll talk about why the 757 is the aircraft of choice, and I think I've alluded to it already on why.
33.62.
Off season, what we're going to do in the off season for us, and a lot of that we're going to talk about what's next, right? So in terms of what am I going to do to prepare for the 7.5, and I'm already doing ground school. So I'm training already. I'm really transitioning over from this aircraft to a new airplane, and I'm doing everything a pilot would have to do. So without flying the airplane, right? So that's the hard part. I've got a full mock-up in my room here, on my sim room. I've got all the panels, the overhead, main instrument panel. I'm working flows, folks. I've got it ready to rock and roll. So we'll be getting that done. I have to finish my flows still. I have double ops flows, but we got to do single ops, so a little harder with that. Okay, we'll talk about some. I'll give you guys some polls.
Delta
what your favorite city
descend and maintain flight level
was of the year. We'll probably do that now in the chat. I want to know what your favorite destination was this year.
Flight level 310.
What
Delta 548, radar contact.
do you remember? PVR wheel. Do you remember the silky smooth? There you go. PVR Wheel of Fortune. I remember Wheel of Fortune. I want to know what your favorite destination was this year and why. So in the chat, if you guys tell me what your favorite destination was the hockey season,
Indianapolis Center on
and why was it your favorite destination? Guys, we flew a lot.
For Delta 548.
Was there any one of those destinations that was memorable? Throw me in the chat right now, and we'll talk about that in a little bit. We'll also talk about, we kind of talked about the off season, what we're going to do. Quick comparisons, we'll talk about that, the MD-80 versus the 7.5, and why What the differences are on the aircraft, they're pretty much built almost the same time frame. The MD-80 was a little bit before the 7.5, but not very much. They were both operating at the same time frame. The 7.5s obviously are still operating, and so are the MD-80s, but not for passenger runs. You know, at least in the North, they're still running in North America. South America, they're running a lot, actually, still. But we're going to talk about that. Let's see. We'll talk about what we're going to do. The season's over. Now what are we going to do? You know, obviously, we're going to stream once a week instead of every other day because of the hockey charters. So you'll see just a consistent stream. I'll still trickle in videos every week. So you'll see a video release. And if you become a YouTube member, you'll be able to see those videos well in advance before anybody else does. So I post a new video probably every week for the membership, and then I trickle release them to the public at a much later date. So it could be 2-3 weeks ahead before it actually releases. We'll talk about kind of our workflow, airline ops, why we're picking what we're doing, and then our farewell PA. I'll give you a nice PA. I'll send her off on a PA. We'll get that done. And then you folks will have the opportunity to sign the virtual logbook. So every aircraft that flies and gets retired, they sign a logbook, or they'll sign the aircraft. So that's what you're going to do. You're going to sign the virtual logbook with your comments on our flight on Friday, what you liked about the airplane, why you liked it, and all that stuff. And we'll have a chat about that. It'll be fun. Which is unique, a little different, right? After we land the airplane, I'm going to try to grease it in for you. I'm gonna actually grease it in. I'm going to try to just grease the skids and not worry about distances or anything like that when we land in Fort Lauderdale. Obviously, with safety in mind still, folks. Even though we're running Part 91, we still want to be stupid about it. But I'm going to try to grease it in for you. It's a nice, smooth ride, depending on weather and all that. But, you know, that's what I'm going to try to give you. And then from there, we'll do our walk around, our final walk around in the aircraft. And I'm putting her to bed. It's done. From there, we're walking away. We're not looking back, guys. That's it. Unless you guys request an MD-80 flight with a Delta or something like that. You know, or Sean needs me in a pinch to do a charter, which I'm probably not going to do because I want this is my vacation. I'm in vacation mode. I know that sounds funny, but it's true. I've got about 3 months to you know, hang out, not do anything much. I'm going to be working the coastal schedule like crazy. That's for sure. That is not going to stop. I have a lot of work for Coastal Airways in terms of scheduling and getting the 737s online. It's a lot of work that's going to have to happen within a short distance. So are we going to do JA flights? The answer is absolutely. We're going to do some general aviation flying, a little bit, some VFR work down to the Caribbean. We're going to go into the Bahamas and our island and do some fishing, that kind of stuff. I'll do some flying into some cool little airports in the Bahamas maybe, and we'll have some fun. Kind of get away from the hustle and bustle every day. Something like that. I don't know. It'll be fun. Let's see here. Favorite destination. I'll get your comments here. Shelton, what's up? Good evening, Captain. Hope the day was good. Why was the Incredible Hulk so good at gardening? He had a green thumb. That's pretty good. That's funny. Steve said, I liked it when the Rangers played the Mammoth. Why? Because it's home. Plus, we beat the Rangers. That's right. You know, that was a very memorable flight for me as well, because I remember going to, if you guys look at our Instagram account at Coastal Airways on Instagram, I'm going to post after this flight, I'll be posting a video on all the destinations that we've flown And I'll do it within 45 seconds, so it's going to be bouncing all over the place. That was a memorable flight. We went from, I remember going from Vegas, Denver, and it was in the 800. It wasn't in the MD-80. We flew that in the 800, but that's okay. Those West Coast are going to be 800 trips, but not anymore. All right, we're going to contact Jack Center, 134, 975. 134, 975. That was memorable for me because that was the first game that I went to with the Mammoth. That was our first game. Jack Center, Riptide 5800, checking in flight level 330, smooth ride.
Riptide 5800, Jacksonville Center, good evening.
Good evening. That was a memorable flight to me. That was the first Mammoth game I saw. I didn't follow the Mammoth at all until November, and I saw them play, and I went, whoa, this team's fast. Like, that really was very much like, did I say it was smooth? I was just kidding.
X-ray, thank you.
Belt's coming on now, guys. Seatbelt's on. Nothing I can do. We might have to descend down to 310. Let's see. Getting into some turbulence. We should be contacting Washington Center anytime soon.
Maintain flight level 310.
Yeah. All right. What else? Cody said, picturization, cheap answer. I always enjoy watching you come back to Westchester. My voice cracked, particularly when conducting VFR ops into the airport. When did we have VFR operations into Westchester? Did anybody know that? Because, oh, I don't know. I thought it was like always blowing hard. You guys remember? I remember there was probably about, 3 go-arounds we had to do this season because of wind? One in the 80, one in the 7.3, and I think there was maybe it was 2 in the 80. I remember going around 3 times because of the wind. Wind was brutal. You guys remember the 40-knot crosswinds coming into New York? My gosh, it was crazy. Any plans for Coastal operating MAX? Yes. I would love to, honestly. I love the MAX. I think it's a great airplane. Dang, my son wants Disney. Okay. Approve. I only have 20% of my phone now. That's like not good. I'm gonna have to plug it in. But anyway, I think for us, let's see what else. You did a short trip, right? Check my previous comments when you get a chance just to answer a question from before you have to take a break. All right, let me see. Let's go back. Let's go back. Okay, here we go.
24.67.
Okay, working on sport CFI. Cool. I got that. All right, there you go. You haven't transported professional hockey teams yet, but you've seen other bus companies transport Jersey Devils.
0715.
Okay. Yeah, they're gonna run like two or three buses. Because you gotta figure there's about 50 to 60 people.
Jacksonville Center, Delta 548, flight level 200.
And one of the drivers is USF. Okay, that's cool. Oh, cool. You handle the Yanks during spring training. That's in the Yanks are playing in. Oh yeah, they are in Tampa. That's right. That's cool. MLS Soccer, New England Revolution. I know that Florida will be pretty busy this season for the New York Yankees minor leagues. There you go. Fun gig, almost like being a Part 91 pilot, but on the road. There you go. That's what it sounds like, right?
Delta
I'm waiting for
contact Washington Center on 128.525.
I'm waiting for Washington Center to pick us up. Right now they haven't.
Center on 128.525,
But we're going to go ahead and
Delta 548.
give a call. DC Center, 132-275. All right, 132-270. We're getting the snot kicked out of us over here. I might want to climb. I don't know if I should climb up or down or what. It's pretty brutal down here right now, guys. 33,000 is a little on the shaky side. We might want to go down to 310. Kind of keep us a little low. That's all right. All right, let me call center here. Hold that thought. Yeah, 133, 7 1/4.
Washington Center, Delta 548, flight level 190.
Delta 548, radar contact.
Unless he's leaving, I don't know. Let's flip it over there and see what's up.
400 or above.
4,400 above for swarm. Proceed direct swarm. Cleared RNAV 22. Lynchburg.
Where the heck are we? Sand Hills VR.
And 2 Alpha Golf, my apologies. You're cleared straight in for the approach runway 22, RNAV runway 22.
133.45 Delta 548.
That's 12 Golf.
Let me call him. Washington Center, Riptide 5800, flight level 330, Sand Hills VR.
Riptide 5800, Washington Center, hello, welcome.
And Washington Center, Riptide 5800. We get flight level 310, we got light moderate.
Riptide 5800, descend maintain level 310.
Alright, down to 310, Riptide 5800. Alright guys, let's try 310.
Are you wanting to stay that as a cruise, or is it just temporary?
We'll see how the ride is at 310. We might want to climb back up to 33. Any ride reports above me?
I actually haven't gotten any ride reports at all tonight.
You guys stink. Alright, let's go 310, and we'll start that descent right now. So we got 310 set. I'm going to go ahead and set that in.
Contact Jacksonville Center on 133.45.
Did Cody say
133.45 for Delta 548. Good day.
Execute that. We'll go 310 on the descent now. Let's go ahead and drop it down. VNAV, go. I'm going to try 310. I think it's going to be a better ride down lower, just like the forecast stated. So let's see if we can't get a little on the lower side. I know it's low, but I'm trying to get you guys a good ride here.
Air Canada 1781, level off level 350 for traffic.
7 Norfolk, 350 for traffic. Air Canada 1781.
Remember, we're getting to that shear line. We're dealing with that headwind. Now it's curling, so you're gonna have a lot of these bumps in the upper ranges. It should be okay. Lower 310 promised to be a good ride. We'll see if we can't hunt this one through.
Delta 548, contact Jacksonville Center on 134.375.
All right, Cody.
Hello, American 1893, flight level 260, descending by the Clipper 3.
All right, we'll see you. Have a good night, buddy. Cody said, particularly when conducting. Oh, got that.
Air Canada 1893, Washington Center, hello. Cross Troy's 14000, the Baltimore altimeter 29900.
Center, just to confirm, checking in West American 1893.
American 1893, you're going to Reagan National, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. On the Clipper 3 is Troy's, Cross Troy's 14000, the Baltimore altimeter 29900.
I'd like to join down in the Bahamas.
Okay, no bad. I thought we heard a call sign Air Canada, but okay, we'll bit of the Clipper 3. We'll cross Troy's at 1000 and 29900 and altimeter 18 right 3.
I won't put it outside the realm of possibility, so apologies if that was the case.
No, no worries. Just to confirm, you want us Troy's at, just to confirm, apologies for that.
Yeah, Troy's at 14, and then I'll hand you off to Potomac.
All right, Troy's at 14, American 1893, thanks.
That place is
American 240, leave airspace Northeast Boston Center is offline, radar services are terminated, frequency changes approved. Have a good one.
If we flew to Chicago, they have a famous oculus. That's why. Gotcha. We did fly to Chicago.
Southwest 3543, I have to disconnect. So I just want to give you the heads up.
Thanks, sir. Have a good night.
I'm going to lower this. Volume is insane.
Yeah, thank you for the ATC, man. Appreciate it.
I'm going to bring down.
Frontier American 1893. We're not going to be able to cross at Troy's at 14000.
Okay, just do your best right down. No worries.
Okay, we'll try our best. 1893.
All right, guys. So
Delta 2164, cross Cameron, 11,000, the Atlantic City, altimeter 29993.
Pretty loud, isn't it? Dang.
Clear direct to, clear to descend to 11 at Cameron for Delta 2164.
Washington Center, American
1893, contact, attempts approach 119.85, good night.
Average of attack approach, American 1893, good night.
It's pretty loud. Drop that down just a touch. Yeah, these particularly wouldn't be a bar ops. Oh man, that makes me laugh. And Shaquille, yeah, man, the Maxes are great. I do want to operate them, but we're gonna have to order them probably within the next year or two. We'll have to order Maxes. We're not gonna get them used, right? So the problem is what's the bookings out right now? And that's the one thing that I need to figure out is I know like Airbus, they're booked out until 2030. Like their new orders. If you order an aircraft now, you're not going to get it until almost 5 years, 4 or 5 years.
Air Canada 1781, can we climb
So
the flight level 390?
we might have to start thinking about
Air Canada 1781
ordering
again. Thank you.
Maxes
Sorry for the delay.
for the next
Flight climb maintain level 390.
to 5 years.
Climbing
right?
to
So
390, Air Canada 1781.
And Air Canada 1781, you're in the
not what it
airspace to
looks
the
like
north.
now.
New York Center is offline. Radar services are terminated. Frequency changes approved. Have a good one.
Coming over to advisory. Have a good night. Thank you.
So that's what the issue is. The issue lies in
Washington Center, Delta 1409, flight level 180.
it's that, right? Yes. So the Maxes are coming. And I got to start thinking about, that succession plan. What happens in 3 years from now? Are we going to get the Maxes? Because we do everything real here. It doesn't say, oh, we got a Max. And we were able to fly it. Yeah, okay. So that's not going to happen. But we can order. I can put in an order for maybe 5, 6. And maybe we get them in 3 or 4 years. Depends on the order book. Right? And that's how these airlines have to do it. They have to gauge and go, okay, this airplane is going to... Like the NGs, they're coming due soon.
Westchester Center, Blue Streak is 437, climbing through
depending on the ages and stuff like
230.
that. We're getting obviously old hand-me-downs, but eventually we're going to have to get to new orders.
Blue Streak is 437.
Blue Streak 5437, Washington Center. Hello, climb maintain level 280.
I wonder what Boeing's order book looks like right now for the Maxes. Let's check it out. Let's see what's up.
Washington Center, Delta 1578. I was wondering if I can divert to Raleigh-Durham.
Okay. Their backlog right now.
1578. I can get you a reroute standby. Can you check your transponder? It's showing off.
They have a backlog of 6,127 aircraft.
What about now? Is it back?
The backlog is 10 years of production coverage.
Yeah, I don't have any. There it goes. Mode C just came
Wow.
on. Okay. Yeah, let me get you a reroute standby.
Wow. Wow. So
1578, can you accept the Alden 4 arrival, the Melton transition?
Dang. We're talking 10 years, you guys. 10 years.
And 1578, if you're intending to divert, go ahead and start the descent. Descend and maintain flight level 220.
Descend and maintain 220. Give me 1 second.
1307, descend and maintain flight level 240.
It's still bumpy, guys.
Cleared for the
Nothing we
path
can
4
do,
arrival
man. It's
to
moderate.
Philadelphia.
Moderate shop.
Flight level 240. Cleared for the path 4 arrival into Philadelphia, UPS 1307.
I don't know, guys. If we climb higher, it looks... I mean, 3.5, it's supposed to be bumpier. 3-1 is going to be like occasional moderate. Anything higher than this is going to suck, guys. I'm just going to be honest with you. I don't think we can get through it. If we climb high, we're going to be into it. So it's just one of those things. So take a look at that, right? So look at this. If we ordered them now, in 10 years, we'd have them. That's crazy. That's just crazy. Oh, man. Now, can we wait that long? That's the other thing. My gosh. Oh, jeez. Could we wait that long? I don't know. I don't think we could. We might have to actually lease them. We can't buy them. We'd have to lease them. Or do I don't know. I mean, shoot, we got to get in. We got to strike while the iron's hot. I mean, we got to get in there. All right, what's the order on the Airbus? Let's look at that, you guys. Order book for the Airbus. We're talking probably
Delta 1578. That was the Alden 4 arrival, correct?
Hey, firm, the Alden 4 at the Milton transition.
Let's talk about A320s.
Delta 2164, contact New York approach 120.8. Have a good one.
Before you go crazy, no, I'm not ordering them. I'm just checking. Total backlog is
Delta 1578. They're landing west. Last I checked. Are you able to accept that Alden 4?
Dang.
I can do it.
Okay, here we go.
All right, Delta 1578, you're clear to the Raleigh-Durham International Airport via radar vectors direct Milton, then the Alden 4 arrival. Descend and maintain flight level 220.
Clear to Raleigh-Durham via vectors direct Milton, then the Alden 4 arrival, Delta 1578.
Okay, so...
And Delta 1578, descend via the Alden 4 arrival.
Descend via the Alden 4 arrival.
So if we ordered them now, let's just say if we ordered an Airbus, and that would be the Neo, right? Holy crap. Oh my gosh. Okay, so if we ordered them now, we wouldn't get them until 2035 or 2037. That's what they're projecting the 320 Neo family right now. Estimated wait time 9 to 11 years. Whoa. The A320 or A220 is about 4 to 6 years. What about our 7.3s? We're pushing 10 years now. Dang, guys.
Phoenix 1040, descend and maintain flight level 230, cleared for the Hemby 1 arrival into Greensboro.
Down to flight level 230.
Do something.
Cleared for the Hemby 1 arrival into Greensboro.
It's going to force me to make an order. I'm telling you right now, we're going to have to make an order.
5437, descend via the Alden 4 arrival. Raleigh's landing west.
Dang. You guys know what that means, right? I'm going to have to order them now.
Okay, 5437.
Man, if we ordered them now, a Max 7, which I'd want.
Blue Streak 5437, descend via the Alden 4 arrival. Raleigh's landing west.
For delivery.
Descend via the Alden 4 arrival. Sorry about that. I forgot to change our push.
A Max 8.
WestJet 1523, leave my airspace to the north. New York Center's offline radar services are terminated. Fixed exchange is approved. Have a good one.
Thanks so much. Appreciate it. Thanks for the show.
2034, 2036 range. Okay. A320. Let's call it Neo versus a
737. 5800. How's the ride?
It's occasional light, moderate 310 here, but it's worse up higher.
Okay, do you want to try something lower?
No, we're good for now. We're settled out. It's just occasional.
Hey, firm.
So, check this out. Okay. List pricing. The A320neo is $113 million per aircraft. Woo! Hold on. That's official list price, but you can knock it down and figure it's going to cost you about 55 to 65 million. The 737 MAX is going to be about 50 to 60 million. So it's going to be a little cheaper. The Boeing aircraft's a little cheaper right now. It has a higher list price, but the market value is lower because they will discount the aircraft aggressively because they're trying to regain market share. And both aircraft are very comparable in terms of fuel burn. I know that the Pratt & Whitney geared turbofans they're plagued. They're having problems with with deliveries, and they're having problems with, everything else. Top of descent, guys, 167 miles. That snuck up on me pretty good. They both have supply chain issues. Okay, what about a 220? How much is that going to cost? A220 cost. I want to see how much that costs. You guys are seeing behind scenes things on what we would do, right? What I'm thinking about. I got to start thinking 5 years down the road now. 5, 10. Okay, so look at this. An A220 300 or an A220 100.
Delta 2549.
We're talking about
flight level 250.
35 to 45 million. A 300 is about 40 to 55 million.
Cleared for the Cavalier 6
per
arrival
aircraft.
into Dulles Delta 2549.
So obviously the Boeing's higher. Oh, well. So is the Airbus. The Airbus is higher than that. 55 to 65, they're 50 60. So they're about $5 million difference.
They're 282 Alpha Golf, the wind 200 at 3, runway 22, clear to land.
The 220s are around.
Clear to land 22, November 2 Alpha Golf.
10 million. Well, 45.
UPS 1341,
yeah.
descend and maintain.
So it's $10 million cheaper to fly an A220.
Descending to flight level 270, cleared for the PATS 4 arrival into Philadelphia, UPS 1341.
Wow. I'm thinking. Now, again, they're Pratt & Whitney geared turbofans. I'm thinking the A220 could beat out a 737 MAX 700 in pricing. Man, that's it. Yeah, it's just you really project a good argument here. Would the A220 be a competitor or a successor to the 700? It's quite possible. Like, if you think about it, because the 220 we could pack in 220-300. It's about the same size as a 700, right? It's competing in that range. Well, we're not going to fly NGs for another 10 years. Like, if we're realistically, like, these MD-80s, I mean, barely hanging on, right? The 7.5s will probably get us another 5 years. Maybe we can squeeze another 5 years out of that 7.5. The NGs, they're already old. So we got them second hand, guys. They're like on their last leg. So you know what I mean? So it's like succession planning is important. Future proofing is important. I mean, I don't know. We really make a good argument for a really good argument for a 220, at least in that for the 737-700. The problem is what's going to be the 800, right? I mean, the A220 100 is, you can say, comparable with the 700. The 300 is probably going to be in that pushing the 800 range. I don't know. Is the A220 the way to go? Maybe. I don't know. Or the Max. The problem with the Max is you're waiting another 10 years. You have to wait. How are you going to get them? Like, it's a real dilemma. If you got to keep old aircraft in the air until 10 years. So, I don't know, man. The way you're talking, perhaps the 220 is not as small as I thought. The 220 is actually pretty comparable to a 7.3 700, man. It competes. Oh, I'm sorry. Airlines often wait 6 years for 737 MAX deliveries with ongoing production delays, causing some, like Southwest, to wait until 26 or 27 for certain variants. Well, some. If we order today, though, we would be screwed because they have to clear that order book. So, you know, we would be toast. Question: how does one incorporate tip tanks into a flight? Are you talking about like a general aviation aircraft? Mike says 10 years. Either call Victorville or Mojave plane yards to see if they have any 737 MAX. There's no way. They're flying them all. However, I'm keeping my eyes open because with this huge surge in fuel pricing, they're starting to cut capacity like crazy. And eventually the airlines are going to start selling airplanes. That's what's going to happen. I think JetBlue is well on its way. We know Spirit is. Spirit had an order in for, they had what? How many jets? They had a $500 million purchase agreement for, I think, 25 aircraft. A couple of A321s. There's probably like 4 of them, and then the rest were A320s. I don't know. No, the A220 over the Q400, no-brainer. That is a no-brainer. And the A220 is a cool airplane. Don't get me wrong. It's a nice airplane. It's got a lot of bells and whistles, obviously. The Synaptic is coming out with a good one. Who knows how that's going to be? I don't know. But that's what's looking. So I'm gonna have to make an order here, folks, and soon. I'm gonna really have to hammer stuff out and see, because I'm not thinking tomorrow. I'm not thinking. I got to start thinking in 6-7 years. We're gonna need new aircraft. And I know what you're saying. Well, you're a virtual airline, Jason, right? We're not gonna be flying an MD-80 for 6 or 7 years. You know, we're not gonna be flying the NG. I mean, we'll have to get the NG pushed in for that long. But I don't know. It's really a eye-opening question, and one that we're going to have to really think about, weigh the facts of, okay, can the 220 family give us the range we need? And I'm talking about not only in payload, but in performance and in performance into and out of airports that we fly into. Can it give us the performance of a, I don't know.
282 Alpha Golf, welcome to Lynchburg, right turn when able, stay parking.
A 737-600 or a 737-700 or an 800. The 900s, I got to think about that too. The 75 is only going to last probably another 7-8 years. The 75s they're old too. They're timing out.
Park in North on Delta.
It's really an interesting conundrum.
Bravo, excuse me, North on Bravo.
Or do we go with the MAX?
Alpha, Golf, text the ramp via Bravo. Have a good night.
If we went MAX route, I expect MAX 8,
Bravo,
7, and a 10, because that 10 is going to replace the 5s, right? The 7.5s are going to get replaced by the MAX 10s. Or do we flip the script and just go Airbus?
Delta 1578, contact Raleigh approach 12495. Good night.
12495. Good night.
I don't know, man. It's a good question. Good questions. Hey, the sim I fly Duke B60 Aerostar 600, talking about getting an old and fuel usage. Yeah, that's right. Hey, but that airplane, those are GA aircraft. They'll last forever, right? They don't get as hammered as these commercial transport category aircraft do. They get used and abused, man. I don't know. What do you guys think? What do you think we should do in chat? I want to know your thoughts. Let's get the weather here in Newark. We're heading to about 98 miles top of descent, folks. We're pretty much almost there. Newark weather right now is reporting the following: 210 at 10. Newark, New York, Newark, Newark, 210. Oh gosh. All right, let's go here. 210 at 10. A few clouds at 6,000. Any broken layer? We got a broken at 25. So we have a broken layer at 25,000. That's our ceiling, and then we have a few clouds at 6,000. I don't know. It's a really interesting thing to think about right now. Can we get any maxes in the next 5 years? Maybe we get a hand-me-down. Maybe an airplane, craps out and, or an airline decides to dump them. I don't know. It's just interesting. The operating costs are lower on a 737 than they are on the Airbus. I don't know what the A220 operating costs are. I know they're, with those geared turbofans, it's hard right now because...
JetBlue 697, you leave my airspace to the southwest. Atlanta Center is offline. Radar services are terminated. Frequency change is approved. Have a good one.
Okay, broken at 25 few. We've got 27 over 14, 2987. And let's go ahead and throw in some performance numbers. I just blew my cones out right there. I can't see anything anymore. All right, performance. We're going to go to landing, autofill. We're going to set it to flap 40. That is all correct. 5 knots is fine. Click calculate. What do we got? We're going to do
5437, contact Raleigh approach 12495. Good night.
Approach will see 5437. Have a good night.
Landing distance available 4236. Auto brake, we're going to go on 2. Have plenty of runway down there, you guys. I might even just turn it off. Still 128, and it just went up to 9,600. It really won't take that long to stop. But 9668. Runway is going to be 22 left.
Riptide 5800 to leave my correction. Washington Center is closing. Monitor advisory 122.8. Have a good night.
Okay, over to advisory. Thanks for the services. We'll see you later. Riptide 5800.
Take care.
All right, guys, over to Washington. I'm going to go ahead and call them right now. 118925. New York approach is online. 118925. Washington Center, Riptide 5800, checking in, flight level 310.
Riptide 5800, Washington Center, good evening.
Would you do a sublease on a 737 MAX, take over someone else's lease? You could, John. I mean, that's possible, right? Hey, on the semi-flight Duke B60, okay. Yeah. And I mean, if you can measure 5, 10 nautical miles between checkpoints, Navigraph guy will buy it soon. Yes, you can measure 10 to 15 nautical miles between checkpoints. Absolutely. You can even make those waypoints on the chart. Would you do a sublease? Okay, got that. Yes, we could do a sublease. However, I mean, if we had to, we can lease them. I want to own them, but I would want to own these airplanes, you know? I wouldn't want to sublease them or lease them out or anything like that. But yeah, that would be an interesting deal. Okay, guys, we're heading in there. We've got about 61 miles top of descent. We're going to be landing Newark. It looks like one left, one right, or excuse me, 22 left, 22 right into Newark. What do we got? 22 left. Approach is in use. They're landing 22 left. Expedite climb 330. Negative. Unable. We're keeping it 310. We're going to go arrivals on 22 left. 22 left on the arrivals today. Yeah, it's an interesting... I'll buy an Navigraph soon, very soon. Yeah, it'll be good. I think you'll like it. You really will. Let's see, what do we got? We are going to do something. I want to check one thing before we continue. Just one little slip. Alright, let's do this here, here. Anybody know what that movie's from? Yeah, they're going to Newark, New York. They should be leaving anytime soon. I gotta get back to your comments. Hang on just a minute. Shelton, are you kicking yourself that this wasn't a bingo card when Coastal first opened operations? A bingo card? Yeah, I mean, I think of behind, man.
Delta
I mean,
2642, descend and maintain flight level 250, cleared for the PATS 4 arrival into Philadelphia.
Down to flight level 250, cleared for the PATS 4 arrival
yeah,
into
it's
Philadelphia, 2642.
It's crazy because I feel like I'm a little bit behind the 8-ball now. Like I'm way behind. I'm like, wait a minute. 10 years, you know, or 6 years. That's a long time. Dang. What are we going to do? Washington Center, Riptide 5800, checking in, flight level 310. All right, guys.
Riptide 5800, Washington Center, good evening.
We're doing the Philbo 4 arrival into the airport tonight. We're going to be looking at Swan. We've got Ferber. Ferber, where are you? Ferber, where are you? Ferber. I don't know. Let's see, Bales. And then we've got Ferber at 27,000 hard altitude. Then we're going to go between 1713 and then over some toe at 11,000, ARD at 8,000, Mercer, Dillon, Metro, kicking it over to Marriott, Philbo, Vectors, and then we're going to be 22 left, it looks like. Yeah, and we've got that all set up, ready to go. All right, so we've got approximately 32 nautical miles to go here, top of descent. Yeah, I'm kicking myself, honestly. I should have put the order in, but you got to understand, I didn't have the money. We didn't have the money to put the order in. We do now, and it's not going to be 15. I'll tell you, I mean, we're not going to pay for them right now. We're going to pay for them, you know, with options, right? We're going to say, hey, 5 with 10 option or something like that. I just don't know yet. I got to get the right family in terms of what's going to be good for us and family-wise, future-proofed. I don't know the answer to that right now. Obviously, one would say the MAX, right? But the 7.3 is still not certified. The 737-700, the 10, they're still not ready. You know, will they be ready in 10 years? I would hope so. But I'm trying to look for the entire family of jets that could perform the mission at Coastal. And we need aircraft that has a lot of performance, especially in the Caribbean. You guys got to think, Caribbean, tight airports, the 600's perfect. Great airplane for that. Great airplane for that mission, right? A lot of power, and we can get out of there really quick. It's got some giddy up. Can the 220 beat that? I don't know. I'm going to say this right now. The Airbus family, I think, is well suited to have a range of things, like the A319. It's a 700. You want something smaller. Those smaller aircraft that really don't run well. The 318's not great. They stopped making them because they're not great, right? Same with the 600. This is why the 600 flopped. It's just because the cost was just about a 700 cost with no seats in it. So it's great for us because we deploy them on shorter runs.
Flight level 240, cleared for the Filbo 4 arrival into Newark Liberty.
Descending to flight level 240. Cleared for the Filbo 4 arrival into Newark Liberty, United 1444.
Okay, guys, let's change this down to hard altitude 27,000. Matter of fact, we're going to drop it to 8. We'll go 8,000 now. It should hold all restrictions set. 8,000 armed. So these are all some of the things that we have to think about, and I have to start thinking about them soon. I could do some research and see if I can't get a hold of a MAX. But again, right now, if you order a MAX, it's just the 8s. It's just 800s. Well, I need 10s. We're going to need 7s. You know, the 7.5's going out. Maybe we can get another 5 years off the 757. Push us over there, and we can start taking deliveries of the MAX aircraft. And by that time, we're in Flight Sim 2028. That's going to be fun. Yeah, be pretty cool. All right, folks, we're heading down the chute here. Wilco, I got it. 133.9, right? We're hooked up. I don't know. Good questions. We're going to have to start thinking about it. Shelton said, "Are you kicking yourself?" Yeah, I am. Sure. Yes, I am. I'm kicking myself. We're on the descent right now. That just hit me. I was like, wait a minute, holy crap, I gotta start thinking about a few years down the road. Like, what happened? Jeez. All right, top of descent. We are hitting it. We're gonna go to 2 left. That's gonna get that programmed in this bad boy. I don't think New York approach handles Newark. I could be wrong, but I don't think they do. They might. It's all confusing up to the northeast here. Right now, it's way too early in the morning to be buzzing people in their house with an MD-80 over Westchester. Can you imagine a go-around? Shaking the houses. All right, 108.7. Whoa. 1087. That is set. Inbound course is going to be 219 on the course here. Let's go this way. What would you guys do? If you had your choice, what would you do? The A220 is going to be a little cheaper, but you're kind of pigeonholed into 2 types, and you don't have a lot of room for mission growth. Obviously, the 7.3 and the Airbus are going to be better for missions. And when the 10 gets certified and the 7 gets certified, the missions are going to be better. Okay, well, this is going to drop us. So I'm going to hit descent here. And you can see I want to hold 280 on the descent. I don't want to do 309. I'll execute that. It's going to slow us up to 280. Yep. It's a conundrum. I gotta redo this now. VNav it. Where the heck are we? Ferber, we should have passed Ferber at Swan 270, we already did that, and we're descending down. Our next altitude restriction, VNAV descent, FMS clamp, altitude. That's because it's no longer in now we'll have to just kind of see what's our next altitude waypoint. 11,000 hard. Let's try that, see what we got. And that's going to be over Samoto. That's a little too hard on the descent now, guys. Let's bring it up. I got vertical speed now. Catch up some profile now. So you said it was set at 11,000. I'm just gonna put the green banana over Soto or Sumto. That'll be good. We're holding vertical speed. So, what do we think, man? I don't know. You guys might have to look in the news on our Instagram channel within the next couple weeks. You might hear something. We'll see. What about other costs? If we shift over to an Airbus platform, Peppermint's going to need to go to school and maintain them. Yep, we're going to have to go type school on the company dime. Yep. Your costs can be driven way off. Way up. I can't say I'd be totally unwilling to try Airbus products. You guys talk good stuff about the Phoenix. I know you do. Roswell has 24 757s, same for Goodyear, 50 in Kingman, Arizona, 13. You know we've bought 13 of them. We got 13 757s coming. There's 13 on their way, so that's gonna help us out. But that's just for expansion. It's not gonna help us out, and we're okay now. I got 6 years or something. I don't know. Cody is right. You know, we're a Boeing product. Pretty much we're operating the 737s now. Why would we change to a bus? It doesn't make sense, right? You got to think about that. You're just going to drive your cost up. And all those things you have to think about, right? Your maintenance has to change over. Your parts have to change over. The way you maintain them has to change over. That'd be a really hard thing to do, to change your fleet. It could be done, but it would be really hard to do. The 737 is cheaper to maintain than an Airbus, right? All those things have to be taken into consideration. On the flip side of that, the 737 MAX, the LEAP engines, those motors are their lifespan is much more limited than what they thought originally. So that's another thing we have to think about. Well, the lifespan of the motor is different than what they said it was going to be. So they have to cut them loose earlier, and change them out, because they cook. They take forever. You guys know they take forever to start, to cool down, and to warm up. And I think it's a 3-minute warm up. A 3-minute cool down. Oh, I say 5-minute warm up or something like that. That's insane, man. But obviously, if we had a crystal ball right now, obviously we'd go with the Maxes. That makes a lot of sense for us. Right now, there's a great Max on the books. Is the 700 out? No, I would love a 700. Somebody's got to build a Max, man. Just saying. All right, 18,000 feet is coming up. Are we contacting New York, or what's going on here? New York is gone. New York Center's out of there. Riptide cost. What did they say? Washington Center. Washington Center, Riptide 5800. You want us to contact New York yet? 2992. We're going into.
Riptide 5800, remain with Washington Center, no contact change.
2987. Okay, 2987 right there. Love it. Cody's freaking out. He's like, wait, what are you doing? That's just me being a CEO, right? What's going to work for us? What's not? What's cost beneficial? What isn't? Those are off. That doesn't mean we're going to switch to an Airbus. Don't ever freak out on me, guys. It would have to be really, really, really bad for me to do that. Really bad. And it ain't that bad yet. But I'll tell you what, it'd be compelling if the Airbus was like, oh, we're 20 million cheaper. I'd be like, ooh, wait a minute. That's a lot of coin. They're not. They're not cheaper. They're actually a little more expensive. What if we ordered in bulk? Which we will. All right, 11 degrees, we're good. We've got another crew message. Crew message says, expect Newark. It's going to be over in the cargo area. Roger. 11 degrees, we're good. We don't need any of the anti-ice on. Waiting to get to Steffi between 13,000 or 17,000, 13,000. I can stop the descent rate. Down about 700 feet now. Let's see what's up. Keep it at about 1,200 feet a minute maybe. There we are. We'll take vectors from them. These guys will have to vector us around. Well, what do you think? Last hockey charter, and then we're flying at Part 91 over to Fort Lauderdale on Friday. It'll be empty just with boxes in it. We could micro fleet, sell it all, and go down to something like Barons. We need 26 Barons to do the work the 800 does in one shot. Oh my gosh, can you imagine that? Are you thinking we would need to completely be done with the NGs in the next 5 to 6 years because of hours we're putting on the fleet parts and yeah, all that. I'd say in the next 10 years you would have to retire your NG fleet. You just have to. You know, that airplane's getting old. Right now they're fine, but especially our fleet, dude, we're talking, we have some of the oldest NGs in the air. We have the original Southwest NGs, man. I mean, we're talking 97, bro, 20-something years. So if I could get, we have plenty of capacity right now. We really do. And these airplanes will last us probably another...
Washington Center.
We don't fly them a lot.
2363.
I mean,
level 250.
That's another thing you got to think about, guys. Like, normally, if we were to really do this like that way, we would have to fly these things a lot. We don't. And so, and the reason why we only take the money, the money that we get is the money that we fly. So if we don't fly, we don't make any money, or we don't lose any money. So like a normal airline is flying every day. They're flying scheduled every day with 80-something% load capacity. Well, we don't simulate that. If we did, we'd be rolling. I mean, we'd be in the cash. I mean, we'd have to spend a lot of money too on that because of the fuel costs and whatever. But for the most part, so our pilots make us the money, right? So are we putting the hours on the 737 as in real life? The answer is no, of course not. Not even close. So these NGs can really last us 10, 15 years. The 7.5 can last us another 10 because we don't fly it a lot, but we're trying to model generally, okay, what would realistically, what could we expect, right? And that's where this whole thing comes in a hand where, all right, what can we realistically expect then? I don't know. Something to think about, I guess. But I do think we need to make an order, and very soon, and say we've got another 6 years, right, till we start phasing out NGs or something like that. I have no idea. William, what's up? Hello, good to see you live. Go back. I'm late, so we'll go back to the start. Go Mets. There you go. You probably could have gotten a steal when Boeing was grounding the MAX 8s. Yeah, you're right. I could have. Would have been great. I'll keep my eye out, man. I mean, I'm always got my eye out. I'm always looking at reports. Approach 123.8. Wilco. Approach on 123.8.
Washington Center, Aerojet 2363, flight level 300.
Care what Washington Center says right now. Newark approach, Riptide 5800, descending via. We got Dylan.
Riptide 5800, Philadelphia approach. Good evening, Philadelphia, altimeter 2987. Expect the ILS runway 22 left approach into Newark Liberty.
Yeah, we'll expect 22 left into Newark, Riptide 5800. All right, descent checks coming up. Just don't buy jets from a guy who knows a guy. That's funny. We could do that. I know a guy. So literally, we probably have another 10 years with the MAX, 8 to 10. I mean, with the NGs, the way we fly them. But that's fun to think about, right? Maybe we make that order. Maybe we can get a couple aircraft online in a few years. You know. Let's see here. Descending. Before descent checklist, engine sinks are off. Pressurization's good to go. Descent checks already. Hydraulics are on high. Good. Hydraulics on high. Altimeters are set. Landing data and airspeed bugs. They are set. Checked. 1,000 ago. All right, you guys. Here we go. Belts on. Chutes on in the chat right now. If you are a member, let's get the chutes going. We're going to land here shortly. We're heading over to our last hockey charter in the MD-80. We are done with the aircraft, you guys. It is getting retired, at least from our streams and the hockey charters. The MD-80 will be no more. So we'll say goodbye to the aircraft on Friday. We'll send it off properly, and at least for hockey, right? Don't get me wrong, you know, we'll still have a little fun. All right, shoots on in the chat. Here we go.
SkyWest 6102, contact New York Center on 133.15.
133.15 for SkyWest 6102. Good day.
Good day. You guys going to miss the airplane? Be honest. Are you going to miss the MD-80? I'm going to miss it. I will. I think about it. We've been flying this thing consistently for 3 years. 3 years flying this airplane. All the craziness this airplane does to me. Gosh. Oh, man. I don't know. I'm going to miss it, but I'll tell you what. I'm looking forward to a 7.5. That I am. Count my words. I am looking forward to that airplane. Woo! What are you doing, approach? We're at 8,000 feet. We're holding here. Didn't we contact approach 123.8? Yeah, we did. Approach Riptide 5800. You have us on radar.
Riptide 5800. Radar contact confirmed.
All those lights on. Let's go ahead and turn our lights on and light this thing up like a Christmas tree. There we go. There she goes. One last time. Do you guys realize I will not be flying this airplane at night anymore? This is the last night flight I fly this airplane for a hockey charter. I still might do it, but it's not going to be consistent. Last night flight of an MD-80 right here. That's awesome. I love it. Pretty cool. 3 years, 600 hours. Woo! Put a lot of time on her. Gosh. Man. It's hitting me now. It's like, wait a minute, I am done with this airplane. Like, this is toast. That's it. Game over. Wow. That's crazy. Should we do a HUD? You want to do a HUD landing on this thing? What do you think? Let me see how much traffic is over there. I have to call my traffic calls. Out of Newark, we have a couple aircraft on. One aircraft's over there on the FBO. I will call Newark Tower. I'm gonna get that right now going. Newark Tower 118.3. I am gonna program that on this side. Let's pop it over there. Yes, I'm listening. I won't broadcast just yet. Approach Riptide 5800. You want us to start descending? You want us at 8,000? Like, why are you silent? This whole thing, silence thing, is bugging me.
Riptide 5800, cleared Filbo 4 into Newark Liberty. When you're ready, descend and maintain 5,000.
Okay, down to 5,000, Riptide 5800. Ooh. VNAV descent, here we go. MSA, 3,100 feet. Lights coming on. I'm going to make a call right now and let them know in the Filbo 4. Going to be setting up for 2-2 left.
Aerojet 2363, contact Jacksonville Center on 134.85. 134.85 for Aerojet 2363.
Newark traffic, Riptide 5800 going to be setting up for the ILS 2-2 left into Newark. Downwind right now, about on the Filbo 4 arrival. Armed. Coming back to 1. Let's give you guys a show. What do you think? There we go. Surf's terminated. Okay, whatever. Cody says I'm gonna miss the 80. Pothole pilot, do you still fly X-Plane 12? I have installed it. I'm not good at it yet. I'm still trying to get my feel for it.
United 1997, front is heading 8,000, ILS 22 left, altimeter 2987.
2987, guys. 2987 it is.
United 1798, center 4,000. 4,000,
Okay, we're at Filbo.
United 2240, maintain 8,000, present heading ILS 22 left, north 2987.
This is unbelievable, guys. Our last flight in the Northeast for hockey for the season. We are done. That's crazy. It's been a long season, I got to tell you. Heading slit coming on right now. Level.
Airflex 2941, proceed direct to Nippy, maintain 7,000, RNAV Yankee 19, altimeter 2988.
Riptide 5800, I need you on an extended downwind for a bit. Turn right heading 060 vectors for the ILS runway 22 left approach.
Okay, right turn 060 for the approach. That's not an extended downwind, but okay. Whatever. You want us to descend?
Down 7303, very good. Yeah, just gonna make
We're going to give this airplane the respect it deserves.
Delta 2527 present heading 8000, ILS 2 July, Delta 2988.
Speeds up. We're going to go 216, 210 on the speed.
Right?
210 set.
Heading 200, descend to maintain
Slats. I'm just getting the slats out because we're starting to slow down to 210. We're going to be in that Bravo here shortly.
Mound 7303, tower order 8.3, good night.
I'm growing this playoff beard, and man, I can't wait to shave it already.
Air Portugal 212, contact New York Center on 121.125.
121.125, Air Portugal 212.
Delta 2846, contact York Center, 8.3, United 1997, descend to 3000, speed 250, still advised.
We're going to have to start descending to 3,000 here, guy. What are you doing?
Delta 2527, squawk 30. Oh, 05. Squawk 30.
Anytime you're ready, this would be great. Anytime you want to turn us inbound, I'm okay with it. We're going way out in the middle of sticks. Come on, mama. We're headed toward, that over there is going to be the, Manhattan is going to be kind of right out the...
I got Delta on a 7-mile final for 22 left, no one behind them. You want to circle for 22 right, or you good?
2527, descend to maintain 3000.
That's us. I want to go down to 3,000, please. Boy, we might as well just go to flipping Westchester. This, we're like right there. Like, we need to go down there, guys. We're still doing okay, but we keep chugging this way. Newark approach, Riptide 5800. Can we get a turn inbound to runway 22?
Riptide 5800, turn right heading 075 vectors for the ILS runway 22 left approach.
Right turn 075 vectors for the approach, Riptide 5800. Forgot who I was at the minute. Okay, we're pretty much upstate New York. If we keep going on this direction, you can see straight out there. That's the Hudson River. That's not the Sound, guys. That's Hudson River. That's how far north we are.
Riptide 5800, descend and maintain 3,000 feet. Turn right heading 130.
Right turn 130. Does that sound right? Yeah, that's about right. Right turn 130 down to 3,000 feet. Riptide 5800. Set VNAV on. Let's go. I expect you to descend. All right, I gotcha. We're gonna go down. I'll give you 1,200 feet a minute. How's that? No, speed, mine. Because I hit VNAV, that's why. I should just drop it down myself.
Riptide 5800, proceed direct Zavpai. Descend and maintain 2,000 feet until established on the localizer. Cleared for the ILS runway 22 left approach.
Direct what? Zavpai. Okay, we're direct Zavpai, cleared for the ILS 22 left approach, Riptide 5800. Okay, we're going to go direct to Zavpai right there. Do you see that? So we're just going to go throw that in there. Zavpai is coming in direct to execute, and here we go. LNAV on. Lateral, let's go. Alright, 3,000 set speeds. Brakes coming up.
42557, continue that right turn direct to Merritt. Direct Merritt.
1,000 to go.
FedEx 1901, 10 degrees to left,
Good headings up.
3,000.
What do you say, 2,000 feet? What do you say, 2,000 something? 2,000 feet. Set. Check. Keep on trucking. Now the airplane might go a little aggressive on the speed brakes. Might go pretty aggressive on the heading until we intercept. Let me get my call.
57, contact New York 12085. 485.
What is it? Dang it! 118.3. 118.3 set on F2. 118.3 though, bro. Yeah, not good. Newark's traffic, Riptide 5800 going to be setting up for the ILS 22. Newark, we're probably about 15 out. Ooh. Okay, we're nowhere close to where we need to be. $3,000, I want $2,000, let's go. There we are.
2248, just to maintain 3,000, then reduce it to
Caribbean Airlines 551, contact New York Center on 121.125.
There's
Switching
Manhattan.
to New York Center on 121.125. Caribbean Airlines 551.
Round of applause. It feels good. I mean, our mission's not over yet, but it feels good to get this, you know, almost done, man. It's a big deal. Fly the entire season. We didn't miss one flight. Insane. The 2000. The mission's not over until we're landed. But let me tell you, man, it feels good looking at the skyline going, man, 82 games, 42 games, away games played. Woo! That's a lot of work.
1798, speed is your discretion.
205. We're going to have the 200 right now.
Delta 2527, speed is your discretion. United 1798, turn right, heading 130. Set and maintain 2,000.
Okay, we're going to be a tight approach, so I'm going to go ahead and drop flat 15 now. We'll slow the aircraft 180.
Riptide 5800, runway 22 left, winds 200 at 10, cleared to land.
Okay. 22 left, cleared to land, Riptide 5800. I got a visual.
Riptide 5800, Newark Liberty International Airport Tower, runway 22 left, winds 200 at 10, cleared to land.
Roger, copy the winds, clear to land, Riptide 5800.
190 heading, south 500.
Circle to 22 right, mountain 7003.
Let the airplane, I'm going to take it all off.
Straight in for runway 11 on a mile final.
Look at Manhattan.
Runway 22 right.
That's awesome.
Long landing is approved. Wind is 250 at 12. Runway 22 right. Clear line number 2 behind the Delta.
Okay, heading for straight in for 11 and got then the visual 22 right.
22 left. Gear. Drop it off.
7303, runway 22 right, clear line.
Clear line 22 right, mountain 7303.
Flaps 28. Let's go flaps 40. Give me something else here, man. Look at this bad boy. That's why I love the MD-80. I can dump all that flap in, not worry about speeds. It's so awesome. Newark approach, Newark traffic, Riptide 5800, we're setting up for the ILS runway 22 left, Newark. We're about 5 to 3 miles out. Okay, gear down. Let's go, checklist. I did that, Alpha. Okay, we got gear down 3 green. Ignition set, Alpha. Spoilers and ABS.
3 mile final landing runway 22 left in sight.
He's in sight, Mach 703.
7303, maintain visual separation and tell you what.
It freaked me out. Just was like, that's me. It's talking to me.
The 2 mile final for 22 right, Mach 703.
The 2846, no need to acknowledge traffic here for right. Is a caravan circling runway 22 right. He has his view in sight. Will maintain visual.
Let's make it a good one, right? Let's make it a good one.
Approaching runway 22 left.
All right, we'll line up 22 left. I got the aircraft.
Autopilot.
Leave her alone. My bird. All right, it's time to wrestle, airplane.
Approaching 22 left.
Time to wrestle. Let's give him a good ride. Give him a good landing, so they can go and golf. Don't balloon.
500.
Oh, I gotta push the nose over. Push it.
400.
7303, you can turn in. Runway 22 right, clear to land, long landing is approved.
Clear to land, 22 right, long landing approved, Mach 703.
I don't want to do a long landing.
Minimums.
Holy crap, there's an airplane right there. Look at that thing. And that's why there's the display threshold the way it is.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Reverse, get back on center line. Wants to pull hard right here. 80 knots.
Lights out. 60 knots.
Welcome to Newark. Woohoo! We're done.
Delta 2846, as you exit Papa Victor, hold short runway 22 right.
Papa Victor, hold short 22 right, Delta 2846.
I think my nose gear jacked. There we go. All right, guys, we made it. Holy smokes, we made it.
Riptide 5800, welcome to Newark Liberty. Exit at Golf if able. Contact ground on 121.8.
Over to ground, 21.8.
Turkish 4 Yankee Tango, winds 200 at 10, runway 29er, cleared for takeoff.
Turkish 4 Yankee Tango, holding short for takeoff, 29er, Turkish 4 Yankee Tango.
Airport, you go 204 Alpha, heavy, runway 22 right, whiskey line up.
Line up and wait, 22 right via whiskey, Port Charles, 204 Alpha heavy.
Welcome to Newark, guys. Man. I'm not going to change the frequency because I'm going to keep it on here because we're going to be crossing runways. Alright, so they're not going to be landing at a gate. They're going to be, wait, I do have to, 121.8.
Delta 2046, Victor, crossway 22 right, traffic holding position.
Runway 121.8. We probably wouldn't be talking to ground yet until we were clear of the runways. Slots coming up. Now, I don't know if they're going to be taking a gate today or not, but normally in Newark we don't. We go to the cargo side. I will call ground, and I'm going to turn on the EPU. Or shut off number 2. Ground on 121.8. Where is it? Newark Liberty Ground, Riptide 5800. Going to be taxiing over to UPS. Beautiful. It's 27 degrees out here.
Riptide 5800, Newark Liberty International Airport ground, taxi to UPS cargo C6 via Papa, hold short of runway 29er, then Zulu, hold short of runway 22 right, then Zulu 4.
Alright, we'll taxi via Papa, we'll hold short of runway 29er, and then we'll call you. Okay, that's up, that's up. Well, what do you guys think? How was that landing? It was all right?
Turkish 4 Yankee Tango, contact New York Center on 121.125.
It's over, man. It's over. That's cool. Lots of work. Lots of work, man. Lots of work. On both fronts. Logistics, everything else, man. It's just feels good to be done. It really does. I got to tell you. Oh, it's crazy. Who knew we were going to land in Liberty too, Newark? I thought it was going to be a Westchester landing, and I'm not going to be. We're done with it. We don't have to go to Westchester anymore. We'll the airplane will overnight here, and then we'll take it out on Friday morning. Yes, I'm taxiing pretty fast. Do you see care anywhere here? No. No, I want to kick this sucker off, get him off my plane. I'm done. I'm ready to go to the hotel, and I'm on vacation mode, man.
Riptide 5800, cross runway 29er, then continue taxi via Zulu, hold short of runway 22 right.
Yeah, we cross runway 29er, we'll hold short on Zulu. Alright guys, before we do that. Oh, there we go. Newark traffic, Riptide 5800 will be crossing the runway 29er. Check your side.
Approaching runways.
Hold on. Alright, let's go. Let's cross it. It feels like I'm really retiring this airplane. Like, that's crazy. Unbelievable. We'll keep the lights down because we're going to have to cross here on Zulu. We're going to hold short right here. 22 right. While we're waiting, I'm going to go ahead and do a few things. Some work here. Bus, that's all. Newark Tower, Riptide 5800, holding short here, 22 left, ready to cross here. Sorry, not tower, ground. I don't see any VATSIM traffic, you guys, so we're going to go ahead and cross it. Newark traffic, Riptide 5800 crossing runway 22 right.
Riptide 5800, cross runway 22 right.
We'll cross 22 right, Riptide 1500. Lights coming in, we're done with the runways. I think it's cargo 9. It's like 2 o'clock in the morning there right now. That's how early it is. It's what, 0550 Zulu? I'm gonna shut down number 2. Save some of that gas. What do you guys think? Is there any mixed feelings right now? We're done. We're done with this airplane. It's been 3 years. Every season for 3 years. I don't know. It's crazy. It just hit me. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm done. I'm not flying this thing next year. It's over. That's it. I mean, if all goes well, right? You never know. Watch, I bring the airplane back out because of delays in deliveries. Oh, I'm trying to remember where it is. I'd say it's 8. Should be up here, guys. Let's go outside, man. Fire the airplane one more time at night. Doesn't it? Is JT's pumping? Wait. I'll get your comments here in a minute. It's just nuts. I don't know. It's a lot, guys. It's a lot. It's a lot. Done with the season. All the flying we've done. Holy cow! It's incredible. She's been a good plane, honestly. We've only had a couple of failures throughout the whole 3 years operating. Just a couple of not big stuff either. Just we had a CST. I remember we had a failure going into Phoenix. It was a constant speed drive. I had to shut that thing down, and of course you can't reset that on the ground. All right, we're clear. Pretty cool. Hopefully you've enjoyed the MD-80 here. You will still see it, but not like, it won't be like this. Yeah, it's going to be much, much, much less televised. There's our gate right there. I just wonder if I got the right one. All right, stand by just a minute. I could have screwed this up. We're lined up where we need to be. We're at C9. That's what I did. All right, give me a second. Let me just, before we pull into the gate here, I got to make sure we got the right. Yeah, we got to change facility from the map. Oh, it's bright. Okay, we're going to go Charlie 9 here. It really would have been this one, so let's go ahead and let's go that one. I'm going to select it. Are you there, Bueller? There we are. All right, let's go ahead and kick it over there. We'll shut our. This reminds me of the last flight we did. Remember we took it from Westchester to here. It's like a 7-mile flight or something like that. It was crazy. Such a short ride from Westchester. We'll have to do the same thing with the 7.5 Westchester. Nothing changes there. All right, let's get it going. Let's get this thing moving. It's so long of an airplane that you really have to turn it so wide. It's the same wheelbase as a DC-10, which is, you don't think that, but it is. It's massive, just so long. All right, bro, last time you knocked me into your boy over here. I don't want to do that. Bash up my airplane before I take it away to Fort Lauderdale for the button her up. I'm done. I'm good. I think that's finished. Yep. I don't want to tempt fate. No, you're good with your little wands. All right, we're going to go park and brake set. Park and brake is set. Okay, let's go outside and listen to those engines spool down for one last time. Well, we still have one more flight, but here we go. Thought I hit it. Ready? Now. Maybe not. There we go. I should have. It's not. It doesn't have the good sounds on it. It's better inside the flight deck here. All right, let's go on the overhead here. We are going to keep the APU running because we got to get the team off the aircraft. Let's go in and shut off this. Oop, let's shut off this one. We'll turn on this guy. Let's light it up. Cockpit flood. Woohoo! All right, this guy's waving his wand still. He thinks he knows what's up. All right, we're going to go anti-collision light is off. Ground floodlights, we're going to keep them on. We'll go on the right side now. And then last but not least, we got to get the doors opened. If I can. Takes a minute for it to register, I think. Come on. Aft stairs. Anytime, guys. It still doesn't think. It still thinks I'm parking. And it's like, no, I'm already parked. Request deboarding. Thank you. Aft stairs coming down. There we go. Main door is open. All right, you are done out of the jump seat. Get out of there. I'm sure you're ready to go. We're going to go ahead and open our door now. Unlock it. There we are. Let's go ahead and open that door. You guys can get out. Once that aft stair is good, we're going to shut off the hydraulic pumps. Trans pumps off. And last but not least, let's go ahead and open our pneumatic cross feeds so we can get some air into the cabin here. All right, that's on. Galleys coming off. We will get this airplane. Seatbelts are off, obviously, and our fuel pumps coming off, except for the right aft. Right center tank. Okay, those are on still. Come up, just make sure we're good to go. We're going to shut the... that's off. This is coming off on standby. That is it, man. We are going to put it in the books. 2 hours, 48 minutes. Let's go ahead and see what what do we got on our turn. Let's see what we got on our post-flight. Let's go ahead and flight summary. Let's see what we got, guys. Ah, you little stinker. Flight log. All right, timeout was 0312, 0324. We're on at 0542. We're in at 0558 with how much oil left in this engine. Oil quantities 15, pretty good. 15 over 16 and, oh, excuse me, 13 over 14. We might need a quart before we take off back to home base in Fort Lauderdale. This airplane is stationed in Fort Lauderdale, so we're done with that. And we'll go 3950. That's 7,800 on the gas total. Pretty good burn. Considering at 31,000 feet. Pretty much the whole way. For the turbulence, well, that's it, man. We'll get the passengers off. And then let's walk around this bird. We'll go ahead and do a walk around inspection. And I'm going to go get paid. And the flight. Burned fuel is... we burned about 16,000 pounds of gas on that. Let me go to your question, your answer questions. Let me go to your comments. I can catch up on everything. Mr. Anderson himself, how are you? Thank you for the support. I appreciate it. Well done, Captain. Thank you for the broadcast and fantastic season. I appreciate it. Thank you. That's awesome. Thanks for the support. Let's go. Going back in the convo a bit, you need to get that 7.5 training out so we can start running those 7.13, 7.5s all around. They should be picking up a few cargo 7.6s. Yeah. Well, the 7.5 training is going to be a little harder just because, you know, I've got to use it to film, right? So it might take a little bit to get him back on the road, but we will. Can't believe it's over, Mike. Yeah, me too. Cody says, I'm going to miss the 80. It's a great ride. It is a good ride. I mean, it's a lot of fun. Mr. Anderson said, happy to catch the last flight of the Maddog. Yes, sir. Well, last flight it'll be on Friday. It's like the last one. We have to send it back down on Fort Lauderdale. This is the last one with passengers, though, with the team. Going back, okay, got that. I have to find a prompt saying intention sometimes, otherwise it forgets me. Yeah, exactly right. I would love to be flying the 7.3 and the 7.5s by the end of this year. There you go. That'll be a good one. FS24 and Asobo should consult with you about a career mode edition. Flying the entire season of various teams and various sports. It's a lot. But our team here at Coastal, we've got a pretty darn seasoned team now. Sean, I've got to give a big shout out to Sean. He's our COO, and he does all of the logistics. And a shout out to Chris as well, who does a lot of the realistic part of it, where you don't see the back end stuff. He does it all. It's pretty cool. This has been a huge undertaking by you, Sean, and the viewers. Yes, and that's true too. I can't forget you guys. Right? You, the viewer, makes me do this. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't do this. There's no point. Right? Thanks so much for taking us along. I appreciate you being along here. We made it, folks. Great landing, Jason. Appreciate it, Gray. Blackhawks won the Stanley Cup against the Rangers, and let's break out the bubbly for the MD-80. That's right. MD-80 was great, good memories. Did you ever figure out what caused the game to crash Friday? I think I did, Shelton. I did. I think the airplane got corrupted, and I needed just to reinstall it. It's been great since then. Sean says, MD-80. Thank you, MD-80. Speech. Woo-hoo! All right, so let's walk around the jet one time. Now, it's not our last time. Remember, we still got one more flight to do. And that flight on Friday is I'm gonna treat it like a send-off, right? So it's gonna be very much a send-off. You know what? Let me go in here really quick and let me shut down that. They're all off the aircraft, so I'm gonna go ahead and get it closed down for us. How's that? It's gonna take about 90 seconds to close it down. So that's coming off. We're gonna go to the APU. We'll shut that off. I will throw this off. This is going to be a cold and dark start. Emer lights coming off. Seatbelts are off. I'm going to come down here. We're going to not need the flood anymore. So I'm going to shut the flood off. Logo lights are coming off. Well, actually, I'll keep the logo lights on for now. It'll probably come off as the APU shuts down. And then we're going to come down over here. We're going to throw this thing to off. Remember that, John? I remember John took off. I did too. I had it once where I forgot to throw the switch. And if you forget to throw that switch on a cold and dark, you will not pressurize. Another MD-80ism. This is coming off. This is coming off. Let's go walk around the jet and call this thing a done deal until Friday. We'll fly it back down to Fort Lauderdale, and it'll be a more of a celebration. This one's kind of a somber ride. I think Friday's going to be a fun one with all the stories that we have and stuff that we're going to talk about. And I need you in chat because you guys were a part of almost all the flights. Well, every flight if you watched them. All right, listen to that APU shutdown. All right, we've got radome still intact. That means we didn't hit any birds. Straight look good. Alpha vane looks good there. Pitot tubes are there and on. She's been a good plane. Nose gears intact. Tap probes looking good. Strake. Yeah, we got the door closed. Look at how quiet that is. That is a nice sound. That's good. We still got the antenna on the airplane. The question is, do we strake the tail? No, we didn't strike the tail. There's no tail strike. Leading edge of the wing looks great. We're going to shut the battery off here shortly. It'll be a Friday evening flight, just like kind of what we always do, but it'll be a morning flight out of here. So you guys are going to see a daylight trip into Fort Lauderdale. But I do have to say thank you to Sean. Sean is an amazing part of what we do in this stream. If it wasn't for him, you wouldn't see it either. His just consistency in terms of logistics, getting everything done. If you guys watched the beginning of the season as well, you can see those menus that we had. Those menus, we might do them next year as well, but those menus are, those are based off of real menus that we have. It's pretty cool. Look at how pretty this thing is. I wish we could go up the stairs. It'd be so much fun. Oh, the clamshell doors. Oh, crap, you guys. One more flight, and I'm calling it done. There's our closed pressurization valve. I'm excited to be done with the season. I got to tell you, by the end of the year, the end of the season, so long. It's like, my gosh. And it's every away game, guys. We did not miss one. It was whether it was a private only stream for members or public, and I've done a lot of member only streams with this aircraft as well. It's just, it's quite a lot. It's a lot to do because it's a commitment. And John Marco on the team as well, committing as they do it too. I'm going to try to jump in here. All right, we're going to go in. We're burning down that battery, and I need that battery to start the APU for the next flight. All right, let's go in and shut it down. Battery is now off. Listen to that airplane. That's it. We'll pick her up cold in the dark. Shut the forward main door, and we're actually going to keep the stairs, at least the forward stair closed. And then when we come back to the aircraft, we'll need GSX to push us out. Really, what are the lights on for? Really? Emer lights are off. Why would those be on if the battery's off, bro? Oh, because they're outside on a hot battery bus. That's why. And they do that when we're not here to load the aircraft. I'm gonna throw the nacelle lights off. That's what happens. Okay, unless it's broken, because there shouldn't be any lights on this airplane right now. Unless I missed something, you guys. Battery is off. Yes, those are off. Galley's off. Emer lights are off. Emer power is off. There shouldn't be anything on this aircraft right now. There's no lights that should be on. Anti-collision lights or anti-ice is off. So flipping weird here. You can see, I think we got a bug because there's no lights that should be on this airplane. Like, it should be completely dark. Even in here, there's the Emer lights are off. That's what that does. That's arm. That's on. I don't know. Weird, because battery switches off. There shouldn't be anything on this airplane. And the mere fact that I've got lights on the outside of the bird tells me we got a bug. This should be off, bro. Yeah, it's a bug. Bugged out. Well, glad we're done with the flying. We're going to reset the airplane, and we'll see you guys on the next run. We'll get your comments really quick, and we'll see you on Friday, which is in 2 days, and it'll be a fun trip. Get ready for the stories. Oh, Yeller. Thanks. You bet, Sean. Appreciate it, man. Woof. That's right. Hear horn honking on the street. Woo, MD-80. That's right, man. Well, that's it. I'll leave you guys alone. Leave you at it. And until next time, which is Friday, keep the blue side up and the brown side down. We're going to have some fun Friday, guys. I hope to see you all there. It'll be a Part 191 flight, so no passengers. We'll just board some cargo, and it'll be pretty empty, and we'll do it on a 91 trip. Well, I don't know if we can do that if we're making money. Can we do that? I don't know how that's going to work. I hope it's Part 91, but we'll see. Thanks again for Sean. The team, Sean, Chris, everybody getting it done. There's our paperwork. This is the entire season printed of all Sean's logistics right here. I print the entire thing out this season with the schedule to back it up. The hockey schedule usually will come out in July or June. It usually comes out somewhere maybe in July. So in July we'll have like a release. I'll kind of look at that, and we'll kind of post it and get ready for it. But oh shoot, there's a printer in this airplane. Did you guys see that? I've never seen it before. 3 years flying this thing, and there's the printer right there. Of course it's in op. That's the printer. That's cool. Never noticed we had one. Good stuff. All right. Any other comments? We'll get. That's a nice keepsake. Yeah, it is. It is a nice keepsake. It's good. I'll file it away. That's pretty cool. I do have all the flight plans that we do digitally too. So I mean, that's all in my iPad. Cool stuff. All right, guys. Until next time, keep the blue side up and the brown side down. Thanks for watching again. We'll see you folks on Friday. I can't wait. I can't wait to put her to bed, and it'll be a lot of fun. Great flight down there on Friday morning. Well, afternoon, evening, but it'll be Friday morning on the sim, so you guys could see a little bit. and we'll be out of here off of Newark. We'll go from Newark to Fort Lauderdale and put her to bed, and I'm done. I get to get on a car and go to Miami and go home. Get in my Turbine Duke and fly that thing around a little bit. Not worry about another wipers on. That's exactly right. I'm going to try to get Cliff to work Friday. Hopefully that'll be a surprise for us, and I think we need to get Cliff working. I think he needs to come on here and come on board, and we'll bring him up from the bar and grill from the island he's on. All right, guys, have a good one. Until next time, I will see you later. Thanks again for watching. Ciao for now.
Boarding at sunrise, the Rangers fly high. Coastal Airways ready for